Sorry. Oh my god! We're moving away the things that might actually. All right, you guys, keep the water in your mouths, please. 1, 2. Ready? Oh, that felt kind of good.
Okay, it's at 20. I told you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Okay, can I put it up to... Okay.
I want more. Oh, that's kind of nice. Ooh. Oh, it woke me up.
Take it off! Take it off!
No!
I'm turning this
My
film.
collar!
Alright, this is
my collar!
Pet dog!
I broke my computer screen. I broke my computer. This is my computer now. Okay, we're gonna work on this. We're gonna work on this. I'm gonna work on this. I don't have anger issues.
Distraction? There's no distractions going on here. I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, I got this. I got this.
I don't know. We're not putting them. You're using my One Piece books. You're not reading them anyway. You're not reading them anyway. You're never gonna read them.
Andrea took my One Piece books and she put them under her DJs. Andrea, use your own
You don't
books.
even read them. You have 40 books and you don't read. You don't read.
But can we talk about something? Why is it this photo? Why does everybody have a fantastic photo and
Okay, D4. We expected
this
that
is
one.
Hello everybody and welcome to Formentera, Spain. I'm your host, Women's Grandmaster Dina Belenka, and today with me, this amazing international master, Alex Bonzea. Alex, welcome. How do you sound today?
Thank you, Dina. I don't know. I guess we have the chatters let us know, but I have to say for today's stream, I did do my research because yesterday I was quite confused about the meaning of wooden shield. So, do you want to know what it is?
I do want to know what it is, and please, while I'm flipping Alex's camera because she sits on the other side, tell me.
Okay, so apparently, honestly, I couldn't really guess it if I had to, but a wooden shield is a bishop that is placed in the center of the board, and it's, you know, it's kind of well placed and controlling a lot of squares. That is a wooden shield, according to the 1 minute Google search that I did. Maybe some chatters can confirm or not.
Interesting. Remind me, where did we think of a wooden shield? Where was it from?
It was from apparently your favorite streamer.
My favorite streamer,
Yes.
Hikaru Nakamura.
So yes. Okay, so it's a bit. We have a bit of a weird look because the camera is mirrored.
I just.
Then that actually looks so strange from this angle.
Oh, is it? You mean that
It
I
looks
flipped Alex?
No, it's her camera source. So it's basically, by the look of it, it looks like she plays b6, bishop b7 instead of, you know, King's Indian. You see what I mean? Am I
That
crazy?
the board got flipped. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, it's mirrored. Yeah, the
Well,
mirror thing.
Okay, I can remove that, but then okay, let me see, I'll remove that. No worries.
Yeah, probably better if possible, but
Yeah, that's okay,
mean,
that's okay, don't worry, go ahead.
maybe most people won't realize it.
You were saying my favorite streamer, right?
Yes. who apparently is into Japanese meditation. Or what was it?
Japanese.
Okay, so far we are in prep with Alexandra.
Okay.
So I have told her to play this variation that it's on the board right now. It is the so-called Mar del Plata. And we were hoping that her opponent goes d5 in this very moment.
Okay.
I did, okay, d5, great. So her opponent is repeating the bad line. That is honestly awesome, but at the same time, so stupid for white.
Oh no,
By
she
the way,
goes for the same bad line. And Alex, what time did she get
okay,
for
by the
prep?
way, you need to flip the board on the stream. I told her last night about this, but she
I
played
flipped
Queen
the board
C2,
on the
which is...
street. Don't you talk like this to the mother
Wait,
of your children.
Alexandra, did you?
Oh.
Wait, how are you?
Okay.
How are you? How are you, the mother of my children? I thought that was, I thought that was with it.
Okay. I flipped the board.
Wait. Okay, that's a strong start. That caught me unprepared. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bishop G5, I have actually, this is still in the prep. It's just that we haven't gone for this so much in depth, but this is actually nice because even if you don't know everything move by move, this is still a good position for Alexandra. So now Bishop E3, B6, we expect. This is part of her prep. And I'm actually quite happy because we still go for this variation where, yeah, okay, this is actually quite amazing that we get it on the board.
Wow, so it's all your prep.
Yeah, we also prepped the main lines because this line is pretty bad for white, but it's not bad in a way that you can refute it easily. Now I was expecting white to go for knight d2.
Okay.
And you know what tricky idea I have here for black?
Tell me.
Normally people go bishop d7 simply on knight d2 or in general. So if white goes, okay, knight d2 on the board, this is nice. It's a question whether Alexandra remembers the next move right now, which is pretty important. Because it's very natural to just go bishop d7, but it's even stronger if you play bishop g4. And the point is to meet f3 with bishop d7.
Okay.
And once you provoke this f3, you will have knight h5 as an additional move, which is kind of nice.
Right.
It's a bit of a subtle detail, but I did show her this idea while exclaiming how nice it was a few times and hoping she remembers. Hopefully she doesn't rush.
Of course she remembers.
Also?
You prepared for the entire 5 minutes.
Oh, bishop g4 on the board.
15
Wow.
minutes
No,
before the game started.
So we prepared 5 minutes today, but also last night we had a call that
Oh, you had a call last
lasted
night.
like an hour. Yeah, so because Alexandra is having trouble getting used to the sleep schedule, the strategy is that I try to coach her a little bit in the night so that she gets bored and falls asleep faster.
She
So
gets
far,
bored.
not sure how is that working, but
Yeah.
it's working well in terms of the preparation. So bishop g4 on the board. And the point with this bishop g4 move is that if white decides to take, we can recapture, and then we are pretty much taking that bishop on e3. Okay, this is very nice. Alexandra she goes Hikaru mode right now.
Ooh. And you said it many times. Alexandra is so talented in memorizing lines.
Okay, let me show you. This is our prep. Not sure if she's gonna be able to remember this, but let's assume white goes pawn to b3. Can you put that on the board?
Of course I can put that on the board. What is this question?
So let's say b3,
Okay.
knight h5,
Knight h5.
and then because knight f4 is annoying, some of them play rook fe1 to
Okay.
prepare bishop f1. And now bishop f6 is the cunning idea.
Ooh.
And you take on h6, I go bishop g5. You think we'll get that on the board? That's still prep.
Ooh, wow. Oh my god, amaze me. That's so cool. But I mean, she can be so
Okay, let me
naive
show
to
you
take
one
this pawn.
line. Let me show you one line.
Uh-huh.
You can take the rook. What happens if you take the rook?
What happens if she take the rook?
After bishop g5.
Well, you sacrifice the exchange. You get the strongest
So
bishop.
no, let me show you the line.
Yeah.
So bishop e3 check.
All right. Oh, and something like knight
King h1.
g4. No, wait, knight g3, h takes
Yeah.
g3, and queen g5.
Yes. Knight g3, pawn takes.
No.
Wait, no, that's no. It was something
queen
else.
f8. Queen f8.
Yeah. Okay. Queen f8, simple move.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how that goes. Oh,
Like
king
king
g7. Yeah, king. This is all prep until king g7. I showed her
Man.
this idea. You think we'll get it on the board?
Wow. I'm sure she will remember. Oh, it's because here you only can go queen h5, but then yeah, you need this tempo. Oh my god, this is so smart. Yeah, you need to take this bishop because you need to take yeah, wow. And you can play king g7 here, so you would need to lose the tempo. Wow.
Okay, let me open up the YouTube chat. You
That's
guys
so
think
beautiful.
I'm ignoring you? I don't. I'm keeping an eye on YouTube chat. So if you guys have anything interesting just related, I'm gonna read your questions, and yeah, if I don't, it probably means it wasn't clever enough. So you should try harder. Okay. So white player is thinking Alex has more time than what she started with, meaning that this is going honestly quite amazing. I am just amazed because in the previous event when I was coaching Andrea only, now I'm coaching both the girls. We did prep for like 1 hour daily. Opponent almost never followed prep. So it's like so far everybody's folling prep.
Yeah,
We
it's the
still
third
lost all the
round and
games,
you
but we
guess so
got
many
great
things.
possessions.
Yeah.
So, okay, jokes aside though, Andrea was very close to winning yesterday against the FIDE master with the black pieces. She was outplaying him quite consistently until she got a little bit afraid of winning. And yeah, with Alexandra, it was a bit of an unfortunate scenario in the opening where she just lost the pawn for no particular reason, and then there was not much way to come back. So we have big hopes in this game. This is gonna be yeah, time for revenge, and prep is working great. Dina has the feedback turned on. I think we're off to a great start. What do you guys think?
Yay! Absolutely, we are. We're having an amazing time. We're greater. Our start has never been greater. Oh wait, we don't have Alex's camera. That's just side, you know. Who needs
No, we
camera
don't.
when you have
We
a
don't even
chessboard?
need her camera because I'm telling you, she's gonna get this bishop f6 idea, and yeah, I don't want to quote it, but oh, sorry, I get a phone call. Jesus, who the hell is calling me? I can't take that. Okay, sorry, I had to get this phone on silent. Hopefully, it's not. I'm not getting any deliveries because I ordered some chess books recently.
Wait, Panchinka already? Damn, you're so
No,
fast.
not that. I ordered Smuslov and Capablanca with model games with their comments. So, yeah.
Nice.
I'm supposed to get the delivery, but hopefully not now. Okay. Anyways, okay, Rook FB1. Interesting. Still, I believe the same plan can be used. So we can see White is having a very obvious plan. She wants to go B3, A3, and then B4. Okay, some of you may be confused. Why do you need this B3 move? Why not A3 right away? Okay, never mind. We have Alex. Alex, that looks pretty... Okay, we got the normal board. Okay, this is good, actually. This camera angle is so much better. We can also see in the background famous streamers, Jules Gambit
Oh,
with
that's
Anna Maya,
Jules.
and
Jules
also
is playing
walking
Maya. Wow.
WGM. A WGM from Georgia, that her name is quite difficult to pronounce, so I'll let you guys guess. Okay, we can no longer see her in the frame, so that's a pity.
Yeah, I'm sure they would guess.
Okay, we can also see in the background with the black pieces. Seems to... Okay, knight h5. Great move by Alex. Still in prep. We see the great Vasily Ivanchuk walk in. And you also see Vipranav with the black pieces.
It's not
Not
just
sure
the
who
great
he's playing against.
Vasily Ivanchuk, it's also Alex's BFF.
Yes. And probably next coach, if we continue with this bad streak, I'm probably gonna get fired.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. She would never do that.
You think she's just too nice to fire bad coaches?
No, it's just you were so good as a coach.
Yeah, it can be that. Oh, Jules Mussard and Jules Gambit in the same frame. That's right. Double Jules. Exclamation mark. Who do you think is going to win this tournament, Dina? Did you get to check other games or not at all?
Surprise me.
I mean, I would be a bookmaker if I knew exactly, but so far Jules Mussard is on 2 out of 2. Which, yeah, I think is maybe like second seed in that event. So there's also Donchenko, which is a very strong player. Like I believe was very close to 2700 at his peak. So
Yeah, from Germany.
not easy. I hope Jules Mussard wins just because he's a good friend of Andrea. So yeah. I don't know. I have no connection to Donchenko at this moment, so he sucks.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. We should get Donchenko collab if he wants me to root for him. You think Donchenko would have a chance to do better against you than Dania or Vidit?
Oh, that's a good... We actually wanted to film the same thing with Jules, but we didn't.
Why not? You have to see that.
Yeah, because some of us prioritize socializing over creating content and living normal life. Let's leave it like that. That's a private joke. So basically, on the last night, I was
I
like...
wonder who was that.
I was like that on the last night. I was like, come on, girls, we gotta do content. And girls were like, maybe we just need to, you know, just socialize and just make a party, like, and hang out, but don't do any cameras, which is obviously pretty
Boo! Like,
normal.
what is up with people like us? We cannot be there. We want to join the party. Why no cameras?
But next time, I'm sure we'll have an opportunity.
Damn. Okay, so instead, what happened? You didn't get the Jules video, and you just went for a party where 3 hours in, you realized the beers were non-alcoholics. That's what you're trying to tell me. It was worth it. I agree. It was well worth it. Average chess party. Okay, knight h5. Her opponent is thinking. So for the first time, it looks like I was able to sort of predict Alexandra's opponent in a way that she will try to repeat the structure, but we'll have some sort of improvement on it.
What was the line that you said, like rook e1, knight h5?
Yeah, so it was not sure if it works out the same, but we can test. What if white
Maybe,
plays
oh,
b3?
b3. But what is the point of b3? Oh, to get a3 and then
Yeah,
b4.
okay. This is also
Yeah.
something that I've asked, but we randomly changed topic. So, okay, here, very important viewers. So, white wants to expand on the queen side. So, why do we play b3 first instead of just going for the kill? a3, b4 right away. Why not that?
Oh, the one that I spoiled. Ooh! Who touched the camera? Oh, it's the wind. Something's happening. Look! 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 The windows are open. There is a wind everywhere. And Alex is checking on us. Hello,
Damn.
Alex. We're here. Don't worry, girl.
Bro, we're getting swarmed by a tornado right there. What is going on? No.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's about to become pretty windy on the board too if she goes bishop f6, but we want to be able to still see it.
The chess is very small. You don't see it. Chess has to be in your head, buddy. You need to be able to visualize it.
That's true. But actually, there's like a funny fact about that. Did you know that if you play too much blindfolded chess, apparently there is some study that you can go clinically insane.
Really?
If you like play 8 hours a day blindfolded or something like that.
Is that serial?
I from what I've heard, it's apparently a thing. I can't
Wow.
really explain you the science of it, but some people have suffered from this. I've heard it's a
Wow.
legend.
You know
Yeah, I
this
don't know.
guy,
So
Timur
yeah,
Gareev, who plays
I
blindfolded?
I know him, of course.
Yeah.
What a question.
Sorry, I didn't mean to downgrade your
Yeah.
knowledge of chess.
No, I
Apologies.
know Timur Gareev, but it doesn't happen like okay overnight. You don't go insane overnight. It happens let's say in over time. So when you age, there is a chance. Okay, for me, I cannot play much blindfolded, so yeah, I mean I can sort of barely visualize first 20 moves or maybe even more if I try,
That's
but
all?
that's not serious. So yeah, I never had a thing for that.
We should play one day. I have a video how I beat a national master blindfolded on my YouTube channel.
So okay, that's interesting thing to discuss because from the excitement in your voice, I can tell that you're pretty okay at it.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry for beating you.
Yes, but did it happen to you like naturally? You just were able to visualize, or you did some specific training for it?
I mean, we discussed it a lot, right? But playing blindfolded is just another part of Russian chess upbringing.
Wait, what do you mean? It's first time I hear you saying. Not sure who you discussed it with.
No, but we discussed it a lot in terms of like how do you train in Russia? How do you like what do you do so special? Why do you guys become so good? It's like it's just we also randomly play. Like for example, when I'm on the walk with my coach, he's like, okay, come on, let's play blindfold. Or for example, he would ask me, H3, what color? G4, what color? F7, what color? E5, what color? C3, what color? D8, what
I
color?
see.
So,
I see what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah. That's actually funny because this is a bit unrelated to the actual game, but since her opponent is thinking, we can maybe throw in this story. I was chatting with Badur Jobava about how he invented Jobava London. So it basically goes, he was just sort of finishing a run. He was going for a jog apparently with a friend of his about like international master strength. And they were talking about it blindfolded. Like, okay, let's go. D4, D5, knight C3, knight F6. And in the past, bishop G5 was known. And he came up with this idea, okay, why not just play bishop F4? Because the bishop could be more useful there than on G5. And then on bishop F5, you can play something like F3. Similar to the Italian. It's kind of like a reversed Italian, he mentioned,
Okay.
where, yeah, in the Italian, you have this plan to go c3 and then b4, a4 with d3.
Right.
And he was like, why not just do that on bishop f5? So then he went home in chess base and tried to refute it somehow. And he couldn't refute it, and then he started playing it. So there you go. That is how Jubava London was invented. Did you guys
So
know
basically,
that? Or...
someone else asked about like if it wasn't someone else. If they
no,
didn't have this
he.
discussion.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like it's because they had this discussion that he managed.
Yeah. So no, they were like training regularly. They went for a run and they were just trying to come up with opening ideas. So, yeah, I guess he came up with this while running, and then he expressed his thought, which is interesting because also something that I noticed, and many scientists sort of confirm that there is just something that has to do with walking that helps your brain and you come up with ideas.
Well, if you
know.
ask me, then
Yeah.
the Russian Soviet chess school, Mikhail Botvinnik, would always say during the game you have to go for it like during the game. Sorry, I meant during tournaments you have to go at least for 1 hour walk.
Yeah, no, I actually wanted to bring this up to Alex today to...
Sorry, B3 on the board. Big
okay,
moment.
is bishop f6 still working? That's
Is
the
Alexandra
what we
gonna
need to
find
figure
her
out.
prep?
To me, it looks like bishop f6 still working, Dina, by the way. I don't think that
Absolutely.
changes.
I think it's
Let's
even
try
better.
to
The rook
put
is
it on
even
the
further
board.
away from the defense of the king.
Let's try to go bishop f6 and see if that can work. Okay, bishop f6, let's not get super excited because white is not forced to grab on h6, but still it's nice if she finds it. So can you place some moves, Dina? I'm wondering to check.
Bishop f6, yes.
Yeah, and let's say white takes the hanging pawn. And then we go bishop g5.
Yeah, it's absolutely. What's the difference?
So,
it's even worse.
So first thing that I want to check is bishop f8,
King.
bishop a3, and let's do king f1 this time.
King. Okay, actually, apparently there's something different. No, king h1 loses. So king. No, everything loses. King f1 also loses. Just
king
queen
f1, queen h4.
Everything loses.
Yeah, can we put it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is g3, simply queen h2, or do you sack?
You sack. Both work. Everything works. Even queen h3 works.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Okay, big moment for Alexandra. If she remembers bishop f6, let me show you the other part of the prep.
Will she remember? That's the question, chat.
Okay, I mean, even if... So this is the kind of position where black is fine with any move, but bishop f6 is quite a nice idea to activate. So instead of taking on h6, white can pursue with the a3 stuff.
A3, and then we go bishop g5.
Yes.
Bishop
and then
f2.
bishop f2. And now the point is to go for something like knight g7 or f5 right away.
f5, yeah.
But then you go... So the plan goes something like knight g7. Wait.
Okay.
This is actually maybe not so easy. Yeah, actually, this is sort of clever for white because in the previous line, the rook on e1 was a bit slow. So this helps white's initiative on the queen side now that I think about it. So this could potentially be dangerous.
No, I think after...
How do we... It's a matter of how do we deal with b4.
I think after f5, black basically got everything they wanted faster. b4, ooh, wow, it's already black is better. We take on d2, queen takes.
And you have knight b3 idea. Okay.
Oh, you saw it.
Yeah.
Boom. You saw it.
Another benefit of activating. Oh no, she doesn't do it. She play knight f4.
Oh,
that's not a good move because bishop f1 simply. I mean, it's knight f4. I guess it's playable. It's just that it's not clear what the knight accomplishes on that square. It's not like white is gonna take. I think she's mainly hoping.
When did you
for-
guys see this? Yesterday? This bishop
Yeah, I
f6?
showed her this last night, so
Man. Sag.
yeah, that was quite a nice idea. Well, we'll keep it for next game, so that's still good.
Yeah. Well, still after, I guess Alexander is gonna play f5. And the best move here for white is rook e1, which is crazy and the opponent will never do that.
Okay, we can analyze a little bit a3 because that's quite
Yeah.
obvious. Let's see that.
A3, yeah. Well, Alex is
Did-
still great because like she equalized, and you know what I think about King's Indian. Equalizing King's Indian is like getting an advantage with white.
Like, yeah, it's like winning in 20 moves with the Evans Gambit.
Exactly.
There is no better feeling. Yeah, so Alex didn't lose her title. You just
She just
maybe
lost
you can add
rating.
it, Dina. You can add her title next to her name, maybe.
She just lost rating, but she's gonna get the back title.
But can you add it in the text?
Oh no. Oh no, absolutely not. Impossible.
Okay.
I'll do my best,
All right.
but yeah.
Doesn't fit, just leave it. Okay. Wait, we did have a move, so bishop f1 played instantly. Yeah, I mean, this is a complicated game, but on the other hand, it's sort of a decent position for black. It's just a pity because bishop f6 was kind of a crucial idea there to trade the bad bishop. But yeah. Anyways, while Dina is taking care of the technical stuff, what are you doing, YouTube chat?
Yes, YouTube chat, what are you doing?
Okay. How's everybody doing in the YouTube chat? You guys are usually good boys. The Twitch chatters, they're also good boys, but they need more moderation, I feel like. Uh, but it's friendly moderation. Like, kind of parental moderation.
Okay, I have some WFM for you. But
why
only
no,
if she gets
Andrea?
back to 2100.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know in the YouTube chat,
Up,
just because of
she
how
played something.
good Queen G5. Okay, so Queen G5 is not the kind of move that I would love. I guess the problem is maybe King H1. I'm not looking at this with an engine. So she needs to have good response to King H1. Right? What is best
Yes,
for white?
absolutely right.
So she has obvious idea, yeah, that you can spot from the plane. She wants knight h3 check and then take the bishop. And probably white will go king h1, right?
Oh, I have news for you. Sorry. I know we are always connected. We're always not connected, but how they say, synchronized with how we talk to each other. But I have big news, big news. So apparently Alexandra does not like her title. That's why we do not put it in the layout.
Oh, so you said it like that's gonna concern me less about the bad move that she just played.
Wait.
Okay, that
Okay.
didn't help. I'm sorry.
Queen g5 and what? Okay, Queen h, King h1 only move. It's not
Only
as
move.
bad. It's fine, no?
So, okay, let's try to analyze.
It's not as bad.
Yeah, but how do you continue? I guess king h1. I would love to play f5, but do I have anything after g3? Maybe just queen f6. Could that be the case?
Queen f6, queen d8, queen e7, lol, queen d8. So basically any move, just remove the queen back.
No. Let's do something logical if we can. So
f5, she's gonna
f5,
play
g3.
f5, g3, queen h5. But that is a piece sack.
No queen h5. I want queen f6 because I see hanging knight on c3. Is something wrong with that?
Ooh, that's juicy. But, oh no. Bishop c5, and you lose a piece. And
Oh,
takes
so
on f4.
there was something wrong with that apparently.
Yeah, no, but it's tough. It's tough. I'm here like
So
this
why
big
is it
brain.
queen e7 better? How queen e7 helps in that variation?
Let's see. Well, after f5, g3, there is no queen e7. You can go queen h5, attacking nothing. And if they take on c5, b takes c5, and they take the knight, then
You
you take
also
on
have nothing.
e4. You take on e4. I mean, I guess it's just the queen participates in giving a headache to the king.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you seem skeptical.
Okay, Jules, bring some good luck. I meant to say good luck. Bring some good luck.
Come
Little
on, Jules
Frenchman.
Moussard. Come
Yes.
on, Dijon Mustard. Show us
Come
how to
on.
play.
We need to take this man his jacket. I feel like there is something on with his jacket that makes him such a strong player. I feel like Alex may benefit from that jacket before it's too late.
Well, Dijon Mustard is always well dressed. I can tell you that from experience.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's part of holding the Grandmaster title, isn't
No,
it?
actually, it's very rare. Like, actually, I don't know. I mean, you know better than anyone. But Chad, do you know that? I don't know if you know, but usually chess players look very bad, kind of. So they're usually like, they're close. I mean,
Bad
Susan Polgar
compared
talks a lot
to
about it. You probably heard.
no. Let's say like okay, you go to your grocery shop and you take somebody random. You'd say chess players look worse than the average person at the grocery store.
Usually yes. It depends. It depends how weak they are as a player. The stronger they are, the worse they look. It's a thing. Don't laugh.
Wait, so the
Usually,
stronger
chess
they
players don't
no.
wash,
Let
don't
me
change
process that.
clothes, stink, don't take care of yourself. I mean, look at anyone like look at like the higher grandmaster you're gonna go, the worse they're gonna look. The stronger they are chess, the worse they're gonna look. Unless they're like there are a few exceptions, like Jules like Master Dijon Master.
Okay, but we're not like talking. So basically, what is the cap? Like we're talking everybody below number 50 in the world, or
No, it's not about the count. It's just there is some kind of Alex, there is some kind of proportion on how good you are in chess versus how bad you look. The higher is your rating, the worse you look. Does that make sense to you?
so are you saying Alex is too pretty to get a high elo?
Oh, in a way, yeah. But she's also a girl. Girls take better care of themselves than men. So it's also other thing.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
King H1 was played.
I
That's a
always
bit.
have, sorry, King H1, okay. I always have these discussions with Jules Gambit, and she's like, whoa, let's go there. There are gonna be grandmasters there. And then, isn't that a dream for any chess girl to date a grandmaster? And I'm like, yeah, well, no, it is not. Did you ever see real grandmasters? Did you see how they dress, how they look? Did you smell how they stink? No. But okay, she'll get there. She's now playing more tournaments, so she'll get the experience.
But see, like you're focusing on the wrong things. You're dating a chess grandmaster. You're not dating a Victoria's Secret model. So maybe appreciate him for his repertoire.
Right.
How about just dating for an opening repertoire?
Wait a second. Honey, I need some help with changing diapers. Oh, you can only help me with preparing. But you know that I just gave birth to a baby and I need to change diapers and I didn't sleep and I'm not going to any tournament in the next 9 months. I'm sorry, I can only help with Chippewa London. You're a woman, do your thing.
I mean, there is something different with how you look compared to how do you help your pregnant wife, though.
Yeah, but it also like you were sounding like a man's achievement in chess. A grandmaster's achievement as a man is knowing Jabal London, like knowing the lines. I can help you with the lines. Or maybe you can feed your baby the lines. Like this, your baby is gonna be a grandmaster at 5. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, but I mean, see, that's the problem. You can very well hire somebody to help you with the kid, while it's very hard to get an expert repertoire, or at least it used to be back in the days.
I see. So you just want to give your child to the hands of
No,
some
I,
other
I, I
random
want you
people that you're
to
gonna pay
focus.
money to. This is how you're gonna be the best parent you could ever be.
Okay, so in your opinion, dating has to only lead to making a family.
Of course, but it's like look at yourself. What else are you dating for?
For fun. I don't know. It's not. I'm not talking about me, but like, do you go to a chess tournament and instead of wanting
You
to
know
get
what
some
it's
elo
called?
points, you're looking for a father?
Yeah, well, of course. You always look for the father of your children.
That's actually solid advice.
Life is not a bed of roses. But okay, I also hit 30, so we're talking from different perspective. But yeah. Okay, I think we need
I
to go
see.
back to chess. Sorry, guys.
Okay,
I think
now
we got
before
too
that,
much
I
carried
wanted to
away.
clarify. Yeah, oh no, don't worry. It was an interesting talk. But some people asked why is Andrea not playing. So Andrea is so good that they couldn't find somebody to pair her with. So today she has a rest day,
I love
and
this
she will be back
explanation.
stronger and fresher tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Alexandra, I'm concerned that the best move for her is to play queen back to d8. I don't know. I'm not looking at this game with a computer. I refuse to. I just see the bar.
Queen h5.
And oh, was that?
Yeah.
Was that the move?
Yeah, Queen h5.
Queen h5. Why are we losing? Me
We're
no
not
like
bad.
it.
Oh. No, we're fine. I think it's just we're back to we're not losing. I think Alex, this is what it's called is I'll tell you, you might not know. It's called King's Indian. Welcome to the world of King's
Wait, what do you
Indian.
mean? 2 moves ago we were talking about equal and how nice the position is, and now we're talking about why is white almost plus 3 points?
Welcome to the world of King's Indian. You may think you're losing, but the typical evaluation +1 for white is a normal thing after the move number 1. So don't get discouraged. You'll get your chances.
Okay, I've heard this in the past. The
No,
only
it's just a
problem
random
when
plus 090 all moves, and it's like A3, G3, and anything. So it's basically we're just back to King's Indian evaluation, because Alex doesn't have anything concrete. That's all. Like she doesn't
I
have a
see,
concrete way
but
to win.
so as a King's Indian player myself, I hear this a lot, like saying, "Oh, you play King's Indian, it's normal to have a bad position, but then you will get some chances," and that always confuses me because whenever I play it, there are not many chances. Maybe it's just me being bad. I don't know. But I just hope that she's gonna get more chances despite having a bad position.
She will.
Um.
No, it's
Mm.
I don't think it's bad. I think I'm actually pretty optimistic. Sorry, actually here, I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's totally fine. I think she's gonna get her chances, and
Can we make some moves on the board and maybe see what those chances may be?
yeah.
So, I'm looking at this, and the most normal move for white would be G3 to target black's most active piece.
But that gives the square h3, so she's gonna put the knight on
Yeah, yeah,
h3.
yeah. So, okay, yeah, I saw this far. One move I can see, but is that knight getting out or? Okay, it's true. I don't really have many ways to attack it since all of white's toys are on the queen side. So what if, okay, maybe a3 now for white.
Okay.
A3, and then, okay, I guess we have to play f5, right?
And black is already better.
Okay, b4.
b4. Knight takes e4. What kind of sacrifice is that? That's because we go to f4 and we say screw your bishop.
Okay, that's nice. Not one that was on my radar, I'll give you that. But hopefully that is exactly what Alex had in mind while going for this queen g5 shenanigans. Oh man. Okay. Who is that man in the background? According to you, it can't be a grandmaster.
That's Jules, no? Yeah. No, that's why I'm saying Jules is because he's an exception. That's why he has so much, he's so popular in general.
Okay,
Like,
Dina, but do
everybody
you know
loves
that
him.
not every well-dressed man is Jules? I'm pretty sure it was quite a different look.
Okay, okay. Look at that. Look at that. That's a grandmaster.
How come I can recognize guys
Oh.
better than you do?
Oh yeah, there are. Oh, just two Jules. Wait, there was two Jules at the same
See,
time.
there were two of them in the frame. Come
Yeah.
on.
Up.
You got
That's a grandfather,
exposed.
Dina. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, man. Ooh, wait. It's some. Okay, I think it's some. Yeah. Okay, that guy is really good looking. But again, there are exceptions. There are exceptions.
Wait, so you're still putting him on the potential grandmaster
All I'm
list?
saying, guys, is that it's a myth that a female chess player, like active chess player, professional chess player. I mean, it's not that it's me, but it's only dumbest. Okay, I cannot say that. Okay, I need to focus. It's a very big confusion to think that women chess players want to date grandmasters because they're so good at chess. Now, that being said, it is actually a common practice, but personally, I disapprove. I think women who get a H on those grandmasters are not thinking smart
I
and
see.
getting blind by their chess passion.
I get it, but yeah, if that's what they want, what if you want like a musician? What if
Oh
you want to date?
yeah, well known, well known. But the problem is that all these people, how many marriages do they have in their life? The counts go above 10, way above 10.
You mean grandmasters?
Yeah, no, I mean musician. I mean actors.
Oh, actors. Yeah, but I'm not saying like a Hollywood actor, musician. I'm just saying somebody that is not super well known. Is just making a living, like a somewhat normal living, like let's say average.
I
I
love your
think it's
point.
not. Well, I'm saying an average musician, I don't think normally has 10 marriages. That's what I meant.
Okay, non-musician, let's take actors.
So you think an average actor has 10 marriages?
Okay, not
Like,
average,
let's
like
say
the most, like celebrities.
no celebrities, okay? We're not
Okay,
talking
not celebrity. You
celebrities
okay?
here.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay.
Grandmaster doesn't equal celebrity. I'm sorry.
No, in chess, grandmasters are celebrities.
No,
Look,
it's different.
Katie is there. She looks so good.
Oh,
Katie always
yes,
looks good.
Katie. How do you pronounce her last name?
Saakashvili. Oh, I
Satsashvili.
think it's Tsatalashvili. Sorry, I think it's Tsatalashvili.
Okay, so here's another thing I wanted to ask you. And okay, maybe we can also put the current position on the board.
Yeah, let's just update quickly the board because we do get a lot of feedback that we're talking about a whole bunch of random bullshit instead of talking about the game. Oh, A3 happened on the board. See, they heard us. And now F5, maybe?
Yeah, A3, F5, probably the only move that is logical in this position.
But it's... No, it's okay. See, that's my thing. Guys, computer says the advantage of white in this position is almost +2. And F5 is not even an option. Candidates, knight A6, knight B7, and G5. But the moment I do F5, the evil bar is going back up, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have time to calculate that. Of course you didn't. It's because, first of all, you are a browser stockfish, and secondly, it's because it's King's Indian. Welcome to the world of King's Indian. No one can understand shit.
Roasting browser stockfish was pretty funny.
Well,
I'll
it's
give you that.
true. Guys, if you want to have a serious analysis, you need to go to ChatSpace or okay, another competitor that has integrated really well resources.
Don't confuse them with chess base, okay? They're already pretty confused about all the randomness of the stream. Don't pronounce the word chess base. That is gonna like.
Sorry. Yeah, I made chase base India. Sagar Shah.
I see. Yeah, no, indeed. So basically so okay, probably shouldn't be saying this, but I think the engine on Lichess is the integration is stronger than the basic one on chess.com for some reason. I'm not into the tech stuff, but I just noticed that it usually goes to high depth pretty quickly.
It does. I heard that. But okay, we're not allowed, especially not on Chess TV. That's like we're committing a sin in front
cool
of the
kids
Lord.
are on chess.com. That's true.
It's like drinking alcohol in the church.
Amon.
Right.
Okay. So A3.
Yeah.
You're saying Alex is supposed to go F5. Can we play through that a little bit?
Okay. F5. So basically B4, let's say. And here we actually, this is the position where we need to think.
Okay. Yeah, so I would be tempted to take, but maybe just knight a6, not to open up the file for white. How about that?
So knight b7 is the first line, but it's slightly unnatural. I would say
it's
knight
weird. Yeah. So the thing with knight b7 is that the way I see it, it could potentially get hit by a fork on c6, which is white's natural plan. That's why I'm more skeptical about this. But what is the reason?
Yeah, knight b7 is sold. Apparently, it's not easy for white to break through, and if they do the usual c5, then they have to give away the bishop, which they don't want to do. And remember, we already tried to give everything for this bishop, because if you don't know it, then you're in a serious trouble. Bishop on e3 is the strongest piece in King's Indian for white. So the entire purpose of living for black in King's Indian is to get rid of this dark squared bishop, which genius coach Alexander Banzea, international master from Romania, already came up with when he tried to prepare Alexandra for bishop f6 and bishop g5, changing the dark squared bishop.
Okay. Don't know who that is, but sounds like a cool guy to me.
Oh,
Okay,
absolutely.
so you're
I'm
saying
stuck with him every single morning.
what? No, I don't believe that. Okay, so basically you're trying to say here that the bishop on a3 is like a priest in a church, right?
Yes, who's drinking? No. Okay, that was a bad one.
No, but like seriously speaking, isn't like a common practice to give wine in the church? Isn't that like something
Well, I
biblical
just
about
been
it?
on a Christian marriage and there was no alcohol and they told me that it wasn't allowed, so I was surprised, but okay, it depends what is your religion. I do know that in Islam definitely you cannot drink, so maybe next time I can use another analogy.
Okay. All right, I see.
Hello, Papa
I...
Botas. Making
Oh, we
sure
do
I
have him
know.
again.
Yes, making sure I know
Yeah,
that
see,
serving
he
out.
knows, man of culture.
No, but why then they told me this?
So Papa Botes is saying that the priest is serving alcohol every Sunday
What
in the
about Saturday?
majority
What
of
about Shabbat?
churches.
Maybe on Shabbat it's not allowed because the wedding where I went to was in the church and it was Saturday.
I see. Yeah.
Alex can play g5 to g4. That's an idea, but let's actually bring that on the board. Papa Bodas, how are you doing? How is your work going? G5, B4, pretty much same thing. So here Alex needs to understand that knight is better on B7. Probably because first of all we control A5, secondly we still control C5, and in some near future we can, in some other future, in some alternative reality, even we can go here and checkmate on H2. Wouldn't that be cool? Boom, 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 and boom. And most importantly, see this latest over here? What do they want? They want the rooks. They want open files. So you keep it tight. Don't open the files. Play knight b7. Always keep it tight.
Can we see knight a6 instead of knight b7? Maybe try to understand why is that bad?
Yeah, I was trying to. And I think one of the reasons is just what I suggested, which was, let's say, g5 or f5. Oh, sorry, not this one. f5, b4. So I think it's because the line will be open. And you don't want to keep it open. You want to keep it tight. You always want to make sure you exercise. Your woman exercises and she keeps it tight.
Wait, so what do you do there? Knight a6 takes, and how is white infiltrating?
Well, they have an open file, Alexander.
Yeah, but what do you do with it? Show me.
Come on! You gotta ask me what you do with it? I need to
Yeah.
take you to school. You are
No.
out of control. Literally, your both rooks here are standing and waiting for blood to have an open file one day, and I just gave it to you, and you say, but what do I do it with you? But what do I do it with it?
Hey, Dina, I can give you a chess advice that may actually change your life. Are you ready?
Go for it.
No joke. So, listen, something is weak only if you can attack it.
Disagree. Completely disagree. Oh, there
Okay.
we go. Evgenia
Argument.
Dolokhanova.
Can you give me an argument for that?
I disagree because
Why?
if you, first of all, this is very counterproductive towards every 7,000 people watching us, every one on each. It's very counterproductive because this is not how they're gonna learn. If you're gonna tell them but how, then you come back to tactics and you don't teach them, they're not gonna get better by tactics. Tactics is not an explanation. Basically, they're saying if the file is not open, then, oh, by the way, Alexander played f5, great news.
Yeah.
So b4, knight a6. So yeah, it's like, But the file is open, but how do I win? This is the question that every single noob in chess asks. And until they stop asking this question, they are not gonna get better. Certain things are like religion. Chess strategy has to be your religion. You know that the file is open for the rook, then you do it and you'll figure it out. And it kills me inside that the only way I can make you listen to me and convince you with my point is by showing you first line of engine, attacking, bringing the rook on 7th rank. We discussed it yesterday. Bishop c8, trying to kick the rook out, rook b5, bishop d7, and rook a5, and we won a pawn. But I hate doing that. I do not want to get into arguments with you because it's absolutely off the topic.
Wait, what was the argument? I don't get it.
The argument is
You're
like,
ge- you're-
but
you're
if
getting
you
in
don't
an
show
argument
me
with
how I
yourself.
win, the argument is like you telling me if you don't show me how I win, if they're like a concrete way, if you don't show me tactically how I win, even though you got a strategical advantage, then I don't believe it.
No, but I'm not necessarily asking these questions for me. I'm trying to explain the position for the viewers.
Of course, and I'm not accusing you of not understanding what's an open file. I wanted to make it clear for the viewers. But actually, all my life I've seen people, including myself, asking, okay, I understand you're telling me rook needs an open file, but how do you win?
Yeah, I see. No, so
And it's the
basically,
worst mindset. It's the worst mindset. It's like Andrea spending 1 hour and then saying, but I was winning.
no, I get what you mean. Like, open file is definitely important. It's just that kind of out of necessity, we may get that position on the board, and I was curious how it evolves. But also, there is important concepts. So yeah, like ideally, you wanna control the open file, but okay, chess is like life. It's not perfect. So sometimes you'll have to give up the file. But generally, as long as you can control the squares that are in your camp, you may be okay with it. That's all I'm saying, Coach Tina. That's
Well,
all I had about it.
well, see, there is this chatter asking the kind of the same question, but isn't it important to know why an open file is good? And this is exactly what pisses me off, because if I put you in a cage and you spend the first 18 years of your life in a cage, how are you gonna look? How is your life gonna evolve? Or I put you in a castle and you have a beautiful garden and you go to school and then you go to college, you graduate from Stanford and then you go to like, and you become a doctor, okay? And that's the same thing. Like, why do I need to explain you that
96 on
space?
the board, by the way. You may have to
Shit.
show me how to win.
Every piece deserves to be put in the best place. And rooks belong to open files, just like children belong to school. I am against home education. Okay? That's... Okay, I should
see.
control myself. You should put your school out there to the society. Your school, you should put your child out there to the society, okay? And this is your rook.
Do
Give
you
it
prefer
life.
normal school or private school?
Well, it depends. In America, it depends. It depends on your budget.
I'm saying if you have a choice.
It depends what country it is, because like again, like for example it depends on your budget. It depends on your country. Some countries have like great public schools, and like if you're in America, it also depends on the state, on the like place where you live. It's not as important. What is important is that like anyone needs to have space, light, socialize, go out there, see the world. Rooks belong to open files. And
I see.
yeah. So
Okay, and
remember
what?
yesterday Alexandra's rook on a1? You remember that? It was here on a1.
Yeah.
So I guess the moral of the story Knight b7 is better because it keeps the rooks tight. And knight a6 is worse because they can open the file. And the rook becomes active.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that idea, but yeah, I'm curious to see how you make use of it. Because in the previous line, you went bishop c8 for black, but I don't want to do that. Why do I have to go bishop c8?
Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, again, are you going to argue with me
No, I'm
that?
trying. I'm trying to find the move for Alexandra. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I'm not making an open file argument.
Okay, but you're not gonna make an argument of rook on the 7th rank, right? I think we saw Alexandra's yesterday round to understand why the rook needs to be on the 7th rank.
Yes, I saw how she had rook on the 7th rank and lost. Curious to see how this one is
The
better.
only reason she lost is because she didn't play f3. That's why. And the only reason she was fighting like a beast for 5 hours in a completely lost position after move 12 is because her rook once one went to the open file and 2 went to the 7th rank. That's the
see.
only reason we stayed here for 5 hours yesterday.
Still lost. I
Hey.
see. Okay.
Result is not important. What important is the process. The learning process.
So it's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
Exactly.
I've heard that.
Exactly.
That was like, who said that?
I mean, give her a 1900 rated opponent and then we'll talk, okay? What do you expect? She plays all these people, random people who are way more active, who are 200-300 rated points more, and she still gets chances.
Wait, her opponent is equal Elo right now.
Like her opponent is 17, from India, and plays chess all the time, like full time, and wants to become a WGM. I think Andrea's opponent from the first round was weaker than this girl, but it depends.
Okay, I think maybe we can see after this round the conclusion of that.
Oh, something happened. There were maybe she take on f5?
No moves, just knight a6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I see. Well, I agree. I'm not like super thrilled about the fact that she gets to face all the younger opponents that are here to farm rating and not on vacation. Don't get me wrong on that, but yeah, I'm trying to, create some attack out of nothing. It all comes down to that saying, well, yeah, you play kings in your words, but then you always have some chance to complicate the game.
Right.
Well, I want to see how we can attempt something like that. So, can we find some move for black here? So you just played rook b7, and it's black to move. Okay, so it looks like you're just threatening knight b5 in a way.
No, I just want to double my rooks on the open file. That's what I do.
To do what? To do a barbecue?
Shh. I'll take you to school.
Okay, yeah, just go king h8 and tell me the engine move. Don't tell me what you think.
Rook a b1, second line.
And first?
Hey, I feel like I'm in kindergarten. Seriously, you are behaving like a primary, like you became like a 12-year-old 2000 genius.
I'm just curious what's the first line. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I don't like training kids. They never listen.
You don't like it because they're better than you?
Hey!
Okay, it's okay. All right, guys. This is not a fight. Okay, this is about trying to understand the position. So rook b7, honestly, I would be happy if white doesn't go for direct, because I'm afraid our queen side is just collapsing. Thus, computer says it's +3.
Only plus
So
1.5, but
yeah, but it
the,
can easily go +3 if you don't find a good move now.
the
It's
craziest thing
crazy
is like the main
difficult.
line is what I said. Bishop c8, get the rook the hell out of the 7th rank, because this is the dangerous. Rook b5, bishop c7, and rook a5.
Yeah, but you just lose a pawn like this. This is not human.
It's not human, but I mean, guys, just to make everything straight, I think just to make all this debates clear, we're basically having a debate what's more important, strategy or tactics. And I'm saying that strategy
Who
is
started this debate? It wasn't
your
a debate.
Bible. Strategy is your Bible. You see the rook, you gotta put it in the open file. You see the open file, on your rook on the open file, you gotta put it in the 7th rank. And now, Alex's point of view is that not proven until tactically proven. Until there is a
No.
tactical explanation why is rook on a open file in this
Okay,
position
Dina.
good.
No, I think I know why you didn't become a grandmaster. Like, I mean, you did woman grandmaster, but why you didn't get the real grandmaster? I mean, not real, but damn it, the open title. You get it. You have short memory. I think that's the biggest problem. 2 days ago and yesterday, I specifically asked you about 5 hours about Russian School of Chess, why simple chess so good and that, and I basically confirmed your view for like 5 hours, and now you're just acting like you met me 5 minutes ago.
No, I don't I know that you agree with me in that moment, but here
Oh, I have to do it all the time. I see.
no, it's like with this
You
particular
want me to
position.
act like a puppy? Okay, okay.
No, I
I
do
can be
not.
here and be your
I want you
puppy.
no.
That's fine. If that's
I,
how you roll, I'm your
no.
co-host.
I don't want you to be a puppy. I want you to dare. I want you to trash talk me. Please be my guest. All I'm saying is that you tend to disagree with me on why b takes a5, b takes a5, and rook on the open file is the biggest thing white could have achieved because it's an open file. You wanna, it's like I just the thing that you said, it's not true until it's proved tactically. Or how did you say it?
No, I'm just well, I'm not doing a debate. I'm just trying to find some playable move for Alex because I don't want her to lose for the third time in a row. That's all I'm doing. But you don't seem to get it.
She
I'm
never
sorry.
loses. She learns.
I mean, she just did one move by herself and she got a losing position. I'm not super thrilled about that.
She's not losing. I think she's absolutely not losing, especially for women. I hate to say it, but +1, +2 is nothing in King's Indian, and especially nothing in women's chess. If you watch, like, I spend all my life playing women's chess, and I can tell you that with extra emotions, the evil goes up and down all the time. And please don't get me wrong, I don't want to downgrade women. And of course, there are no differences between men or women in who has better talent or ability for chess. It's proven biologically, there is no difference. But if you watch women's games, especially on this rating, +1, -1 has absolutely no importance.
Okay, but this is interesting talk. So can I interrupt you for a second? Because I don't have like any studies in it or that, but okay. To me, I'm always asking myself why there are so many more male grandmasters than women grandmasters. And in the past, there was this kind of okay, not many cases of females breaking into the world's elite. Like Judith Polgar is best example, and okay, Hui Fan, but not so many. And for me, the way I justify that is okay, chess people don't really think of it that way, but it's also kind of like a sport. So I feel like as males, you biologically have more endurance. and that's why okay, a chess game lasts for like 6 hours. So for me, that's what it logically can be. I don't know. What's your take on that?
I like the chatter said in danger zone.
Guys, come on. I'm not sexist. I'm only a racist.
Uh-oh, what's that sound?
No, that was a joke.
What was that sound?
That was a joke. It was me.
Whoa, what's that sound, Alex?
What sound?
Oh god. Where's that song from?
What song?
Chad, do you hear it? You don't hear it?
Is there a joke?
Okay, I was just...
Do you like hear a sound or something?
Okay, it's somewhere. I got it. Somewhere on my computer. There is a tab open. Okay, that's... Oh, I accidentally clicked on Spotify. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
we're just
Chad.
chilling on
And
Spotify.
the funny fact is that it wasn't in the OBS because we got an extra separate...
Yeah.
okay, sorry. Okay, danger zone. So, the reason... Wait, I need to make it look better in case it goes somewhere.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear Alexander, you asked me what's the reason why men are so much better at chess than women.
No, I just said why there are so many more male grandmasters than women.
Why
And I
are there
just
so
gave you
many
my
more male
I gave you
grandmasters than women?
my what I think it could be, but okay. I'm just
It
yeah,
is
I don't know what I'm
proven.
talking about.
Okay. Let me ask you, do you know such a sport as pool?
I do.
Why in pool men are so much stronger and better than women, even though what's so different physically about the game? The game is a lot about calculation. It's a lot about physics, knowing the combinations, what angles you hit the balls, how they fall. It's just about putting the right angle and shooting directly, right?
I don't know. Maybe they have higher tolerance for alcohol. I don't know what it is. Tell me.
Okay, Alexander, tell me, why are so many more men are so much better in business than women or politics?
You tell me.
Exact same reason why men are so much better in pool or there's so many more grandmasters in chess. Men are better than women in all these areas simply due to the society. When was... Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Do you know when women got the right to vote? When did women get the right to go to education, go get their own jobs while being mothers, to put the household duties on the second line and proceed their careers as a priority?
I see, but I don't know how did this escalate to this point. That was
It's
not
all a
the
product of
question.
society. The fact that women are behind men in all these fields is only temporary. It's only due to the fact that women historically have had a huge delay on pursuing their careers and getting better at what they do. And somewhere now maybe 50 years, maybe 100 years, you give me the number, women will be just as equal as men. It's only the fact that mathematically and statistically, as Vladimir Kramnik would say, there are more percentage of men who go professional and deep into the fields. That's why,
Okay,
of
I understand
course,
this argument,
out
but
of more people trying category, such as males, there's gonna be more who succeed better.
no, I understand. But do you disagree that chess is kind of a physical sport?
I agree that chess is a sport. Look, I mean, I have muscles myself, and this is very important. All these guns, you know, to move all these pieces, like you cannot have them without like, yeah, you cannot get a WGM without this. But and that me being rusty for the last 2 months because Botes took me abroad. But endurance, right? Nerves, of course, everything. The ability to cope with stress. It's all very relative and very individualistic. I understand your point of view, but I also think that we unfortunately lack data due to the fact that we had so much less women actually giving it a shot and trying.
No, I see, but I'm just saying about the fact that you have to be very accurate for like 7 hours. That's kind of a sport. I think people tend to underestimate the
I think
difficulty of chess.
the difficulty of chess, it all the ability to be productive and sharp and effective over 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of a game of chess depends purely on your physical form. If you're a total sapila, you know what's sapila?
No.
Okay, you don't want to know. If you're a total sapila, then you will not survive even a 4 hours game. You'll fall off the chair, you'll become all red, okay? Because your body is weak. But if you exercise, if you do daily walking, if you take care of your food diet, if you are in a good physical condition, that it doesn't matter what's your gender, you will be perfectly fine performing even after a 12-hour game of chess, believe me.
I see. Okay. That's, I think, enough for it. We don't have to like talk about it an hour.
Okay, let's focus on the games.
I appreciate the thoughts on it. But for now, we have B takes on E5, and then you can go back to your other rant about the open file. So you're more than welcome. Her opponent listen to you.
It's okay, it's okay. No, but I know what you're talking about, but I do think it's like I think it's purely the physical form, and but it's not, it's like, again, it's like we can talk about this topics, honestly we can have hours and hours and hours of debate, and they're also like, everybody's tired of these topics because like they're like every year, every month, every people bring this up. But I understand new people coming to chess and genuinely wondering, so that's also fine. But the ability to handle, it's like I don't think that the amount of blunders that males do after 6 hours in the game is less than the amount of blunders that women do. I think it only depends on everybody's physical form.
I see. But by the way, I wanted to appreciate that you open yourself to a lot of jokes when you brought up why men are better at pool than women. So I just listened. I wanted to appreciate that.
What did you say, arbiter?
No, you said that why men are better than women at pool. You opened up yourself to a lot of jokes that I didn't go for.
Okay. It's okay. It's fine.
So yeah, okay, it's okay. We don't have to talk hours on this. Probably most new viewers are just wondering why Andrea Botes is not on the stream. So maybe just we can clarify that. That probably be more helpful. Uh, So yeah, she has a bye, everybody. Andrea Botez is not playing today. She's having rest. She is mentally preparing for the next round. So she will be back tomorrow. Okay, green star for Alexandra in the meantime.
There's one thing that is upsetting to me, and I don't want to sound. Forgive me if I sound nerdy or lame, because I can see that happening, but I almost feel like, remember yesterday the right move for Alexander was to put the rook on the open file, rook c1, several times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, well, basically because rooks belong to
No,
open
it was
files.
actually just one time. She had that one move, so.
I think on at least two moves, because first rook c1 was to avoid the queen trade, and second rook c1 was right after, but she did it. Okay, right after she did it. So like knight b6, rook d1, and rook c1. So she did it right. But then the other rook, remember, rook b1 to protect the knight. Like there are many moments where it was important to, like, the fact that rook on open file can save your position was great. And it's an, like, this is here the same context, the same. Oh, she just played c5. Okay. So yeah, I'm just finishing the thought. So here it's kind of the same thing, but against the open file of your opponent's rook. By playing knight b7, you don't let your opponent open the file, because obviously here you'll just, it's a dream position. You can take with a rook, you can take with a knight, with anything, with any piece you want, just don't take with a pawn. But yeah, so I feel like it's just the same rule, you know, master the fact that rooks on open files are good, and when your opponent can get it, don't let him do that. Now we got c5.
Yeah, unfortunately, c5 was an unpleasant move to deal with. Like, it's very quick. We don't have much time to create any confusion. That's what I don't like about it. Damn. Wish we had the queen on d8 to defend those squares, but it's busy on h5 for some reason. Uh-huh. Yeah. What do we play here? I think knight takes on c5
Yeah, knight
seems to
c5,
be only
obviously.
move.
It's a must. We don't want to do like Andrea and think that knight on a6 is invisible. That's not true. It will be taken by the bishop on f1. We already know that. So always bring your knight to the center. And most importantly, I gave lots of tirades today to you guys about how bishop e3 is your Jesus, Lord, Christ, and the holiest thing you have here as white, if you're a Christian. So white doesn't want to get it away, but that's the only way to do some action on the queen side, and black obviously wants to get it, because without this bishop, I actually think legit Alexandra is totally fine here on practical level, because she's gonna create some things on the game. She's gonna put a lot of pressure on her opponent. I would be optimistic here.
Okay, but what do you think white plays? I think knight b3 maybe or knight b3 or knight b5. Actually, knight b5 perhaps better. Knight b5 is double attack, that's why it's better.
Knight b5?
Oh, Alexandra didn't take.
What?
She played g5.
Oh. She doesn't believe in God, does she?
Okay, so for white it's tempting to play c6. How is c6 in that position? Not sure if takes is most natural.
c6 is also annoying.
Yeah, like c6, where do you put the bishop?
c8.
Yeah, and then now come up with some move. Maybe rook b7 sometimes in this type of position.
Oh god.
Can rook b7 be interesting here?
God.
But it's like the problem. No, you don't have to take. Like
I
it.
will
Oh,
not be taking, don't worry, I'm just showing to chat.
no, but it's threatening bishop a6 and then rook c7. So you have to play rook f7. And okay, what to do now is white.
Rook f7.
Yeah, so rook f7, and I'm curious for white how to proceed this. Maybe knight b5 to Okay, knight b5 actually. Not sure what's threatening. Oh, takes rook b8. Could that be a thing? I mean, takes on a6.
Well, she's still in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know why I make the game sound so easy, but I wish you could prove me wrong. But even like for some reason, I mean, yeah, open file and the strongest piece of white king's Indian, the bishop. So two simple strategical concepts are the solution to for black to be totally fine in this position in this game.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, maybe not. We don't have to do so much analysis. Just see what she'll play. Hopefully, yeah, this is critical moment. So if Alexandra's opponent spends another 20 minutes on this, she may have a decent chance because of an upcoming time trouble.
Oh yeah, that's a great point.
But the bad part is that she has a very pleasant choice to make now. And if she calculates well, then we may not get kind of play. Although Alexandra is kind of ready to push g4 and then g3. So just imagine g4, g3. Let's show that to chat actually. So let's say something like this happens and white goes rook b7, yeah? Let's just say rook b7, like I said.
So
And
say again, what do you play here?
yeah, so c6, bishop c8, rook b7, and then black goes g4. Can you try that?
And black rook b7.
Yeah, rook b7 and then g4.
Nice.
Yeah, so basically, my point is if I can somehow trick white into... Okay, so not take with the rook. Not take with the rook, but maybe try g3. Oh, knight g2 is even better than I expected. Yeah, that's actually... This is the kind of stuff that Alexandra should be looking for. Yeah, and now some f4, something, bishop opens. It's all of a sudden...
Yeah, guys, don't believe what everything you see on the internet. Don't believe what the ancient says you in this position. King's Indian has always been a race. It's not about the evaluation, it's who is gonna do faster their mission. And I can tell you, from experience, when you're playing against women, and in general, it's so much easier to attack the king rather than like attack the queen side for some domination. So because when you have to protect your king, you tend to get way more scared and see way more
Ghosts.
Exactly. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
So
I
I
see.
agree. I think
Very
we shouldn't look at the evil bar. I think Alex is totally. Oh, she took on d6. Pawn takes. And I love that Alex plays fast. That's amazing. Putting under time pressure, I totally agree. Your opponent is really great.
Okay, so she probably wants knight c4 next move, right?
Knight c4. Oh, our d6 is falling.
So rook f... I mean, knight
G4.
b6 is also coming. That's the problem, because... Oh, okay, so can you try g4? That's interesting. The problem, the main issue for us, it's okay, let's say white doesn't take. I think white, okay, white could take, but... Yeah, I see.
Knight b6 is an issue.
I wanted to highlight that after g4, for instance, okay, as black, even if you get to push g3, is not really that effective because of simple move bishop g1. That's very annoying.
I also hate to say it, but how many times on this channel do I have to tell you guys knight on the rim is slim?
Is bad. Okay.
How many times? It's like, why? Why is in every single Botez game we have a knight on the edge of the board that it's gonna fall down. Why every single time we're losing this knight? Oh, I know why. It's because Botez's sisters put it there and don't move it away when they can.
No, I mean, just bad coach. That's
Alex, you need to teach them more strategy, but I'm
no,
not. I'm
I
obviously you're
take
a
it.
stronger player than me, so
I
I'm
need to
not.
teach them a lot of other things.
But
That's true.
you see the option. I mean, what is so complicated about it? This guy is the gold. This guy is the biggest idiot out there. So you get rid of a poison in exchange for a diamond. Okay, you're gonna lose a pawn, but show me a line where you don't lose a pawn. And let him take the time and take those pawns while you are gonna deliver a checkmate.
Yeah, that's you're asking me like which was first, the hen or the egg? I'm not sure. Not sure how do we get an attack.
Well, you'll figure it out. It's King's Indian. She'd figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out, sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so she kind of has to take on d6. She's just actually
Also,
no.
guys, don't think that for me life is a bed of roses and I am the sense of all knowledge. Everything I tell you is basically exactly everything what happens to me during my chess trainings with my chess coaches. For every single rose that I give you, there is a history of me getting roasted exactly same way and getting schooled exactly same way for exact same mistakes. The only reason I know that is because I was told to be, I was pointed the finger at when I was doing same mistakes back at the times when I didn't know. That's how you learn, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's true. You just gotta be a big loser at first and then be less big of a loser. So pretty much chess improvement in a nutshell.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so CD, knight c4. Um man. This position's going kind of downhill, but can we play knight c4 like rook f6, perhaps? Ah, knight b6, we lose a piece, yeah? That's actually even worse. Damn. Yeah, so knight c4 actually threatening to win a piece with knight b6 if we're not careful. Because the rook is gonna be overloaded both to the a6 knight and the d7 bishop. Yeah, so CD, rook, I mean, what were we saying? Knight c4? Yeah, it's... The biggest problem is that the knight on f4, the only thing that it can attack is the pawn on g2. But white just has that f1 bishop, which is almost as active as a wooden shield. So it's perfect for defense. It's perfect to attack on the queen side. Yeah, white just has perfect setup in this position as much as I don't like to see it. How do we fight even? That's why Alexandra is spending time right now. She's realizing that this is not good, but the better news are coming because Stockfish is giving 10 subs. What do you have to say about that, Tina?
I am so grateful. Thank you so much, Stockfish. You are hopefully not stuck with your chess Wait, how do I finish this dad's joke? Thank you so much, Stockfish. If you're stuck
Thank
with
you,
your
Stockfish.
chess, hopefully this analysis can help you improve that.
Yes, this analysis will definitely help him improve with that. Thank you. Thank you for the support, guys. We appreciate that. That is some positive sides to this kind of difficult position. Man, what do we play, Coach Dina? Knight c4.
Yeah, it's actually tough.
What is Stockfish saying about this?
It says g4, rook a d8, f takes e4, but it's true that the attack is a bit slow compared to
Wait, so you
white's.
play g4 and then what?
I slightly hate the fact that white already opened both files, so kind of you can definitely see white achieved way more. And by the way, guys, do you know why white plays on the queen side and black plays on the king side? It's a very simple question and a very tricky one, and we studied it already during when Andrea had her round 1 game. Remember? The pawn chain and the hill, the top of the hill is d5, so that's why white goes to this direction, while black's top of the hill and the pawn chain is this, e5, so that's why black plays on this direction. To answer your question, what's happening after g4?
Yes.
Well, there is nothing like great to tell you, like, okay, f takes g4, f takes
Okay,
g4.
but is f takes g4 only move for white? That's what I'm
No, they
curious
have
about.
like 10 different moves. I probably can just
You're,
do
you're not
knight
giving me
d6.
any happy news. I'm sorry.
Yeah, knight d6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so knight d6 with the idea that on g3, the point is bishop g1, right?
On g3, the point is...
No, so like g4, knight d6, g3.
Yeah, you're right. Only move bishop g1.
Because h3, let's show that to the viewers because maybe it's instructive. Why not h3?
I love this knight c5. It's the... it's just proving my point. Hello, get rid of your poison. h3, indeed. We're just gonna
No, not
sack.
now. Instead of bishop g1, yeah, there. Can you sack immediately?
It's actually... Wow. Oh, you take this one.
Yeah. Can you have gh f4 also, perhaps?
How you say?
So g3, h3 takes,
Uh-huh.
and then after gh, so basically sacrifice the knight on h3, pawn takes, and then maybe f4.
Wait. Did you say g3, gh?
No, h3, sacrifice the knight,
Oh.
and then f4.
Oh, what for? You can win a bishop.
I know. I'm
pawn.
just like, it's
Oh,
for
you wanna...
curiosity's sake. Yeah,
I
it's
see
like
what you want.
it's like reading an encyclopedia. It's you do it to
You
feel
asked for
smart.
this.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I can do this, and there is a queen here. And after pawn takes, like, you don't have, like, see, you got the pawn and the bishop and the idea to play f4. So you got much more here.
So even our best chance of counterplay is losing. You're saying?
I think probably objectively Alex should go here. Because the problem is that there is 96 is not the only move. There is also this. Again, g3, bishop g1, knights. Oh no! What's happening? Stockfish getting rid of the knight on the rim. How surprising. And even
Okay,
sacking
let's do
exchange
some.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay, exchange. What's how does the game go after?
Well, this I actually would love to play for black. I think this is great. We're
Okay,
losing, but it's great.
let's try to find what kind of tricks can we hope for. Maybe
Yeah.
FE instead of bishop f8. No, you're going in the right direction. You can keep going there.
Where?
So when rook b6 played, No, just in the line that you just put.
Knight b6.
Yeah, you had it a second ago on the board. Just continue that position.
Okay, bishop
Yeah, rook
f8.
b6. So maybe can we try some trick instead of bishop f8? Like maybe fe?
Okay.
Is that like... No, instead of bishop f8. Yes. Can you try to take on e4?
Knight takes.
Oh, so you don't take on d6. That's like what I was concerned about.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, you
See,
lose
like this
this,
is the
right?
kind. Yeah, I mean that's. I wanna try to find the more of these, the more my optimism will
Yeah.
increase.
No, objectively, I mean, again, I'll just repeat myself. On practical level, it's totally normal to be completely losing. Like there is this player, she just became a women's world rapid champion. Anastasia Bodnaruk, she's an IM, like she's usually like she has always been between 24 and 2450. And I've played her since my childhood. She played King's Indian the entire life. And I've played for 10 years with her in the same team on Russian club championship, Russian league. And the amount of times I saw her position on the computer, evil bar, being completely lost for black, and always finding a way to trick her opponents. And of course, usually as she would play on the first board, she would actually, let's say she's 2450, she's paired against 21, 22, 2300s. All the time she would cook them. She would always trick them. So on practical level, it's fine. We're fine, chat. It's not like yesterday or the day before yesterday. I think Alexandra is fine. Like
So
practically.
basically, from that we get that if you wanna learn the King's Indian better, you should probably check out Anastasia Bodnaruk, right?
I mean, recommending a 2400 level player as a reference, honestly, probably not the best thing, but just to see some practical games, how to trick for inspiration, go with an engine, why not?
Yeah, I
Alexandra is
see.
not Anastasia, yeah, but Anishka is not Valentina Gunina either, so, you know,
So
everything is relative.
is Gunina also playing King's Indian?
No,
Because
but let's say
I...
Gunina would be with white or like any other Russian top
Oh,
girl.
I see. Yeah. No, I'm just yeah, so 2450 around. Still.
And she just won the
Okay, as you
freaking
said.
World Rapid Championship. She became a World Rapid Champion. And
No,
I can tell you she must have played those Kings Indian in that championship.
I get that. I also get that you'd want a player to be higher rated, but what's actually important for me usually whenever I look at a player is I try to find somebody that plays only that opening. So like a one trick pony, they call it in gaming.
It's
Not
not.
sure. You play any games, Dina? Have you ever tried League of Legends?
No, I hate computer games. But
Okay.
it's because I'm a Karen.
One more question though. I'm gonna give it another try. Do you like table tennis?
Oh yeah, I'm so good at it. I'm the best at it. I have
Okay.
I beat MVL himself. I have a video on my and Eric Rosen. I have a bunch of videos on my
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Oh, I see. I see. So for everybody that wants to be to see MVL playing table tennis,
Ping pong.
check out ping pong. Check out Dina's channel. She has some good stuff there on that. Also, funny thing on it. I've seen in many interviews of Badur Jobava. He said that if he was not a professional chess player, he would have probably did ping pong.
You asked this many times already before. What's so special about Russian chess upbringing and Soviet chess is that, surprisingly or not, almost every Soviet or Russian like grandmaster is amazingly good at ping pong. And the reason why is just part of, you know, the culture of how you spend time during like chess camps, chess trainings, like Boris Gelfand, Konstantin Sakaev, like Jabava, so many of them. They're so damn good at ping pong.
I
It's probably
see.
it's also has been in like kind of national Soviet sport. I don't know. You chat probably know better than me, but yeah.
No, that's nice to see because I was trying to talk to Andrea the other day and I was making this analogy that chess is a lot like ping pong. Okay, you don't need
Yeah.
to do something special anytime. Like, okay, guys, don't picture ping pong like you see it at TV. Picture it as you would see your dad playing table tennis against you for the first time. That is kind of like the level we're referring to. So I see chess a lot being like ping pong in a way that you just need to get the ball over the net and make simple moves.
Yes.
And I told her, Andrea, okay, stop overthinking. You just need to get the ball over the net. And of course,
That's
she told
yeah.
me that she hates ping pong. It's so boring. And I was like, damn, that
Yeah.
really broke my heart right there.
No, 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 no. I mean,
I don't know.
it's
I
hard.
may
It's
be
like
getting fired after that. Just no ping pong, apparently. That's no good.
yeah. Everybody has their how you say we like tastes are so different. Or tastes and opinions, something like that. But I think I really love you bringing this analogy because chess is a ping pong, but also most precisely here today, we can show how King's Indian is the best example of a ping pong because they throw the ball on one side and you throw the ball on another side.
Yes. I didn't think of the King's Indian. It's probably for it. It has to be some more complex analogy that we can find as well. But it's maybe more of like a boomerang. I don't know. It's like White is trying to throw the boomerang on the queen side first, but if they don't manage to break, then that's kind of it. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I think it's great. I see. Sorry, I zoned out, but I heard you regardless. I boomerang is also a great comparison.
I see. I never owned a boomerang though. Just thinking about it now. Have you ever used like a real boomerang? Are they actually working or it's a scam?
It's also like badminton, maybe, but okay, no, that's something else. But
Wait,
yeah,
how is badminton the same with boomerang?
no, badminton the same as ping pong, but
Oh, yeah, kind of. You're right. Uh, okay, Alex is spending well a lot of time. So she's probably gonna take on d6 for sure. It's just that
oh yeah, what is she thinking
she
of? She's thinking of
no,
taking
she's
on
just
anything.
thinking about her next move, and she just doesn't want to be completely shocked when White goes knight c4. I think that is what has been going on right now.
Well, we discussed this. It's like Andrea thinking when her knight was taken on c6. In the positions where you don't have a choice, you need to be practical. It's called another great principle. It's called принцип исключения. The prince, like you need to come up, like how do you come up with a move? Very often in chess, you need to come up with a move on the principle of exception or excluding, like what are your options? If you don't have any options, if you're not seriously unless you're seriously
Oh, you're
calculating
saying
taking,
elimination
elimination, thank
concept.
you, yeah. The
Yeah.
principle of elimination. You always need time. The faster you play, the more pressure you put on your opponent. The principle of elimination is what are your choices? If you're gonna take anyway, then take it as soon as you can and let your opponent come up with a move because White has a million different moves. And most importantly, you don't know what's gonna go into the head of your opponent. Your opponent can easily see a ghost here and get crazy. So don't waste too much time on this. That's my take on it. Just think for a minute. Unless you're considering capturing, then just take the d4. Sorry, then just take on d6 and let your opponents show their cards, right? Like it's like kind
Yeah,
of like in poker.
I get it.
It's actually poker is a great analogy. Last one I'm gonna say. It's like Alex thinking what she gonna do after a flop or after a river, even though she doesn't know the card. She hasn't seen it, but she's already calculating. Yes, she needs to do some calculation, but she does not know what the card is gonna be, right?
Oh, right. I see. Yeah, she's trying to, I guess, calculate the probabilities of what could it be. So that's why she's spending the time.
It's just not practical, right? Oh, actually, look at this, Alex. Maybe she does calculate this because d takes
Yeah,
c6
maybe
not possible, but
maybe
here...
you have some knight g2 idea there. Can you go for it? Huh? No, not take knight g2 there. So DC? No, DC.
No, DC is bad. That's my point. DC
Yeah,
is bad.
but okay, show why.
But because of taking on f3.
Taking why not knight knight g2 is stupid, yeah.
I mean, it's even if knight g2 would work, like we have at least one good option.
Okay, and knight takes on f3, what's the follow-up? I don't see. Yeah, so you said
guess
it's
the
better to
follow-up
take on
is...
f3.
Wow. Oh my god, here Alex is already better.
Okay, maybe she goes for this then. Come on, Alex, go for it.
But white doesn't have... The thing is, white doesn't have to... White can just
But it's
take...
so tempting. Yeah, you can take, that's true. With d knight, I guess.
Yeah. And then the problem is that this comes,
So
and then
CD,
Susie goes home.
can you take?
Probably
Yeah.
not away g4. This looks like, yeah. So probably then she might calculate this one.
Oh, g4. Yeah, so dc7 I have to play.
Yeah. But here the best is taking with the knights.
Can I try some g3 stuff?
Oh, even h3 here is fine.
Okay. So
Because
this doesn't
now
even work
f3
anymore.
is protected and h3 is protected. Let's try. Ooh, actually this is a try. Here only move is bishop b6. Because I guess you need the g1 square.
Otherwise you're self-mating.
And here
That's
only move
funny.
is king g1. Actually, this is not as evident. This is a try.
Wait, so how's the material balance here?
Oh my god. Next. Wow. Bishop to g4.
Bishop g2.
And the best is bishop g2, yeah. Now knight c7.
Still not obvious though. So let's go queen h2, bishop h3. What's the defense there? I don't see it.
Actually,
queen
okay,
h1.
okay, chat, for real, this is a great chance. This is a total roller coaster. Here, evaluation doesn't matter anything.
This is actually interesting.
Yeah. Here, evaluation doesn't matter anything. So, okay, let me get it straight. I absolutely do not criticize or am against thinking on in this position.
Yeah, we're
as long
catching the
as
sunset.
Alex calculates g4 and takes.
Yeah, if she goes g4, that's actually interesting.
But if she decides if she's calculating what's happening, c takes d6, then yes, my advice would be like justified. That if you're gonna take anyway, then don't spend too much time on it. But if you're kind of considering other options, then you're totally fine.
Yeah, no, I think she just realized quickly that cd6 is so bad, so that she's hoping to make some sort of g4 work instead.
Yeah,
Probably
then
that.
it's legit. It's pretty legit. I like that. What if we do take, and then take here? Oh, still
Can white
g3.
play something like g3 though, instead of taking on c7?
Wow, this is a mate.
Yeah, that would be the dream. Show it. That would be kind of the dream scenario.
Checkmate. Yeah.
I see. So after g4, f takes g4, f takes g4. Can white block with g3 instead of taking on c7? Yeah, you're going for the good line. No, g4 instead of cd.
G4, okay.
Mm-hmm. And I was going fg, fg, and then g3. I was wondering about that.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's
I guess
kind
the
of
best
stopping
would
the
be here to
counterplay.
do this.
CD. Yeah, CD and sack the piece this way, but it's not like he's gonna
Ooh,
take.
this is winning. Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
but
that
it's
too.
not like okay. This is a bit much to hope for. It's white doesn't have to take that knight. That's the
Again, maybe still in the game.
yeah. I agree. This is good chance, anyways. I like G4 if you're spending time to go for that. Mm, but yeah. Hey Dina, we are just approaching 2 hours of stream. Do you want to take the first break?
You can go first.
You can go first if you want to. That's
Up to you.
ladies first. You convinced me.
Okay. All right. Let me make sure that, okay, I am dating the board. So normally the moves should show automatically. If they don't, then I will see it and I will come save you, okay?
Yes. No, it's okay. I think we got this under control.
All right, chat.
CD.
I'm leaving you alone with Uncle Bonzea. Behave.
No, it's okay. I can take care of them. Both the YouTube chat and the Twitchers. I am yeah, keeping an eye on both chats. So if you guys have anything interesting to ask me, definitely do. What happened to the eval bar? The eval bar left this chat. Okay. What is my rank in League of Legends? I kind of stopped playing, but I was an honorable gold 4 at my peak. So, yeah. Alex will get a buy if she doesn't get points today. Not necessarily, but I guess that's a possibility. So the way buy works, as I understand, is that the lower the elo, you're gonna be prioritized to getting the buy. Thus, Andrea, being one of the lowest rated in the tournament, was getting the buy today. It's a very tough event, guys. Maybe you tend to forget that the average rating of this tournament is 20 to 40, which is actually, yeah, compared to most people, pretty insane. Honestly, I don't think I ever played in a tournament with such a high elo average. Like, imagine the average guy that you're gonna play against is 20 to 40. That's, even if you're in best shape, it's pretty difficult to deal with. So, yeah. I think this is more of like a training tournament for the one that's upcoming in Italy. So, yeah, I'm honestly not too concerned about the results. That's what I've told Andrea. Her game from yesterday, despite being a loss, was, in my opinion, tremendous improvement at her skills of being able to play simple chess. She outplayed her much more experienced opponent, FIDE Master, and got a close to winning position after a very complicated middle game. You can look it up. I'm not exaggerating on that. It was a difficult position to play. And yeah, with Alex, I think we can still call it kind of a training part. We're just sort of building up this King's Indian repertoire in a way. So she was very close of getting actually full prep today. I think she had prep for like, yeah, her prep ended on move 15. So basically, we kind of knew everything until that. So she did a great job remembering it. It's just a matter of getting more familiar with the middle games of this. But yeah, no easy opponent here. It's much easier to get familiar with your openings when you get a game that you're expected to win. But according to their ratings, they'll pretty much never be expected to win in this tournament. So, I mean, kudos to them for having the balls to participate into this tournament, especially when they had the choice to go into the B group and be the top seeds. So, yeah, I think the only way you go into such event is basically treating it as a great learning opportunity, playing against a lot of stronger players. Yeah, you guys have a keen eye for women. That is Kieti Tsatsashvili in the background. I see you in the chat. I'll give you that. So probably we'll get G4 the more Alexandra thinks. I'd be tempted to think that. Problem with CD, if you just recapture that pawn on D6 for everybody that is tuning in, is that knight C4 does not only threaten to win the pawn, but the more annoying part is that knight to B6 will become an idea. And the knight from B6 will be attacking both the D7 bishop and the rook. So the problem is that the F1 bishop, it may be easy to forget, but that guy is attacking the A6 knight. So this means that if you go rook A7, I can take your bishop, and after rook takes, the knight on A6 will remain hanging. So that is one of the main concerns here for Alexandra. That is why we've been in a deep think for now. Also, I think it's brave to stream your games as well, so they deserve credit for that too. Yeah, it's definitely something very delicate to, you know, have such a thing like chess streamed where everything can go wrong in one move. Like, for instance, you play perfect game for like 5 hours, everything goes well, you're like maximum accuracy. But yeah, you have one moment where you just lose focus or something like that. Then it can completely turn around. So chess is stressful in a way, like especially classical chess. This is an interesting topic that I was actually curious to ask Dina about, but she's in the break. Because personally, nowadays, if I had to play more chess, I'd probably be leaning more towards rapid chess. Just because, you know, if I make one stupid mistake, what is gonna ruin? Like, 20 minutes of play instead of 5 hours. So, yeah. I personally find more joy these days in playing Rapid, but yeah, that kind of has to be said. The king of chess is always gonna remain classical chess, the slow chess. No variation, just pure calculation, no luck involved. So, if you wanna actually become a serious chess player, you have to get used to the environment and to the fact that you may have to be on your A game for about, on average, 4 hours and have no distractions. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Is 4 hours so much? You're allowed to walk while your opponent is thinking. So, one thing is that people outside chess, they think you have to sit there the whole time. But that would make it so much worse generally. Being able to walk around during your opponent's time is, in my opinion, what saves classical chess. So, where is Andrea? So yeah, we mentioned it many times. Today she had a free day because she got paired against Bai due to the tournament being made out of how do you call it? I don't have that word in English. How do you say? Okay, let's play a riddle. So yeah, it's an odd number. All right, you guys got it. It's an odd number of players. You got it. Uneven. There. I didn't even have to give you the riddles. Wow, you guys are so smart. Maybe you do understand some chess at the end of the day. I want to hear the riddle. No, it was gonna be a bad one. Don't worry. You didn't miss out on anything. The video is so dirty on my side. Have you tried soap? Washing the screen can help. Although I'm not a tech guy. Dina has given up on this game and left. Yeah, she'll probably come back once the eval is gonna go a little bit more in our favor. You can't really blame her though, can you? F takes e4. Interesting move. Interesting move. Curious now, what is White gonna play? White has such a pleasant choice. So the most natural for me when I'm looking at this position, I would take with the D2 knight. Excuse me. The main reason why I would take with the D2 knight is because it's the least active knight. Right? It's the least active knight because it's placed on the second rank. So we can say that the knight on c3 is more active just because it's somewhat closer to the middle. That's my understanding of this. But the problem if you capture with the d2 knight is that White will be losing control over the king side a little bit, as the d2 knight defends the f3 square, which may be critical in terms of any sacrifices that black may have on the king side, such as maybe knight takes on g2, which for the time being is not very effective as White is able to take both with the queen or with the king. I mean with the bishop. But if king takes, then queen takes on f3. looks scary. So, yeah. The biggest question is, does Alexandra gain anything if white simply recaptures on e4 with a pawn? That is important because if white can simply pass the turn and go fe, I'm afraid we only delayed this unpleasant question of recapturing on d6, and at the end of the day, it may still need to be played. But then the problem is that white has knight c4, as I already clarified. Okay, Lina, are you back? Oh, I cannot hear you now, I think. Wait. I don't know what happened. Somebody hacked your stream while you were away. Or maybe my headphones are not picking up. Could also be that. I can test. Let me actually test. I can do a quick test. No, my headphones are fine. So I think maybe your Discord. Wait. I can't hear you, Dina. That's the problem. Can stream hear you? Okay, so the stream cannot hear you. Apparently, oh, maybe you have a mute button on your mic.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, I pressed the mute button. Sorry.
Yeah. Now we got some developments. FE and white is thinking.
So you
Yeah,
got one move
okay.
development, got it.
Yes. I was actually my biggest question was whether white can simply recapture with the pawn on e4. Whether we have anything interesting in that position other than c takes on d6. What do you think about that?
What's the move once again?
So white, let's say, what happens if white takes with a pawn on e4?
Then, oh my god.
Do you have anything better than cd?
Nope.
Okay, that's something that you'll have to explain them while I'm on a break.
He was never so happy to say that. Man, you chatters were right. I should have let Alex take the break first. He was just trying to be polite, but he was the one craving it the most. I should have let the man alone go first. But yeah. So yeah, simply two perspectives. Perspective number one is Alexandra should not have wasted all this time on capturing if she's gonna capture anyway. Perspective number two, f takes e4 intermediate. Even if the best is just simple take the pawn, actually both knights also work great. And here just take it with a knight. But that kind of asks a question, because there is an option of taking on c7. Although taking on c7, you don't understand what's so good about it, because knight is going to take back anyway. So if Alexandra wanted to do the second perspective and make her opponent be in a difficult situation of what to do, what choice to make, she should have tried g4. because g4 allows this more ideas. The problem with f takes e4, trying to swindle something, right? Basically, Alexandra here tries to swindle for some ideas. Any capture is winning. Like, any capture is great. Even g4 there is on the line. The only capture which is bad is d takes c7. So this might be a attempt for Alexandra to swindle, but the problem is no one protects the c pawn, so it's gonna fall. So it's not really like an achievement. Well, the achievement is perhaps the d pawn, but again, it's not as strong. Yeah, that's the that's how it is. Takes. And yeah, it's like in case of capture with a pawn, there is nothing better than take here. So in the end of the day, oh my god, Alexandra spent 40 minutes on this move. Ciao, wasn't she like 1 hour 10 right before? Yeah. So basically the only advantage over her opponent was her time. Above that. Alex also gets a day off, it seems. I can see Andrea being so happy if she's gonna have more points than Alex. Remember when Andrea was 3 out of, or 2 or 3 out of 4 in Reykjavik? She was like, I have more points than Alex. That move is gonna burn her opponent's time, I agree. So in that perspective, it's a good try, because her opponent has 4 different captures now to choose. So yeah, sometimes it is annoying, you don't know, like, you're just like, when you have too many good options, we kind of have this expression in Russian, your eyes are running around. Your eyes are running around all in different directions. Разбегаются глаза. That's what it means. Take on d5. Sorry, take on e4. Yeah, what's concerning, she might get tempted to do this and win the pawn. And then we don't have any attack. Let's try g4. Takes, bishop takes, and the question is, sweetheart, where do you attack here? I'm honestly surprised by this position. It's plus freaking 4. Oh. Wait a second. It's because the rook is on the open file and can get to the 7th rank. Who would have guessed? Yours faithfully, Women's Grandmaster Dina Belenkai. For more tips and tricks, follow BotezLive. Why doesn't anything happen? What does that mean? Can you explain what white is winning here? Bro is in cis is a pawn up. The knight is in your inside of your soul, in your territory. The rook is inside of your soul. The queen is gonna come. Honestly, if any king is in danger here, it's black's king. And the queen is, and the pawn is about to roll. Hey! Let's not forget about our dinner. For dinner today, we're gonna have a juicy knight from the rim.
Okay, so White is still thinking. That's a good sign. I would have been more upset if she just immediately took on e4 with the pawn.
Nothing like a good old horse burger. Have you ever eaten a horse meat, Alex?
Not that I know of, but I do eat, but you know. popular American restaurants that we also have in Romania. So yeah, who knows?
Are you accusing McDonald's of switching beef and horse? Or selling beef as a horse?
I don't know why you always want to get me in trouble, Dina. You always want to make me accuse somebody and do that. Do you have like a side quest?
Or horse meatballs from IKEA? Our dear friend Dana Kramling could comment on that, as she's the one who founded IKEA.
She found
Of course, it's your
horse
family's
meat at
business. It's your family
IKEA.
Norwegian business.
Let's see.
See, she even played chess there.
I know. Trust.
All right, guys, jokes aside, all I'm trying to do is to make you, next time, wake up when you have your knight on the edge of the board. And if I'm lucky, then you would be awake even earlier once your hand starts to scratch. And a voice from the cloud is gonna come to you and do this. Don't put that knight on the rim. Put it in the center. Don't put it there. Put it here, okay? That actually hurt. No.
I like how you always combine Russian chess school with beating students.
Well, in this case, I only beat my own self. But how many times? I feel like I mean, I don't want to make a reel out of the Botez Knights on the rim. But by the end of the round 10, I might have a ton of content out there.
No, I get what I mean. Okay, so about this position, can you go to the live position? That's one I know you may have wanted to be an artist, but yeah, I think we can let that drawing for later at least. And go to so this is the kind of position where mature player would take with a pawn on e4 instantly, I feel like. But as a youngster, which Alexandra's opponent is, you can get a little bit excited because you feel like you're dominating, you should have a good position. I mean, at the end of the day, that pawn on d6 is like 2 squares away from promoting. Not that it's really a big threat, but just trying to make some sense out of it. And you feel like the win could potentially be close, and you want to calculate your way into it. While, there's no calculation involved. Like, this is potentially a dangerous position for Andrea if she was with the white pieces. She would love to go into these complications and then calculate all the way to the mate. How do the pawns promote? How am I not getting mated? And how am I going to get something brilliant out of it? While, if you bring Andrea's opponent from yesterday, for him, it was not even a question. He would have taken on e4 in like a second with the pawn. Like, you remember how yesterday he played a3 in that position? That was like the most funny thing.
That's a
He had,
great point. That's an amazing
forcing
point.
mate in like 5 different ways, and the man goes like, I got a hanging pawn, a3. Let her make a move. That was basically his strategy. So, okay, Alexandra seems a bit cold. Yeah, it's very windy there. Like, we almost lost camera connection because of a tornado, and it seems to be happening again. Yeah, so maybe for next rounds, you may need like a sweater or something, because actually, I'm not sure if you noticed, Dina, but being cold in the playing venue can be like super unpleasant. Like, for me, okay, I don't play chess anymore these days very often. I'm just like this ghost online that you don't even know if I'm a real person. But when I played my last over the board tournament, which was held in the Romanian House of Parliament, which is like almost second biggest building in the world.
Wow.
Which is Yeah, it's made out of marble.
Oh, I've
I mean,
seen it. I definitely
not
seen it.
everything, but like the first floor, I'm pretty sure it's marbled up. And it was super cold because of the marble. And I was just like so cold during the first day because I had no sweater. And I almost had even back pain because of that. It was super terrible. So hopefully Alexandra is not going to that, although yeah, you can tell that other people are quite heavily dressed.
Well, I actually have a lot of experience with that. I have made the research on how Alexandra Botez's body reacts to different temperature and weather. And I can tell you that this woman has this woman is made of damn, how do I joke it? And I can tell you that this woman is made out of some superficial substance. You can literally put her in this exact top, sleeveless, on the streets of Reykjavik when it's cold
Mhm.
winter, snow,
Oh, so she likes cold.
and she will not feel anything.
Oh, I see.
So
Well, that's because of
she
low body
does
fat. You
not
don't know anything.
feel, she has such a warm heart that she does not,
No, no,
that
no.
her
It's the
body
low.
does not feel any cold. So I can
Okay,
bet all my
nah.
money in the world that she does not feel cold right now. Also, I think she had a jacket in the beginning of the day, and she literally was going to the playing hall in Reykjavik in
Okay,
her
night takes
summer
24. We're
trench.
happy to see that. We're happy to see that.
Okay, knight takes c4. But yeah, but also it's funny. I heard Andrea saying very interesting thing to me once. Andrea once told me, I think it was in Charlotte Open. I like that the playing hall it's so cold. It's like 70 Fahrenheit. I love that it's so cold in the playing hall because it makes my brain concentrate better. In the cold, your brain thinks better. That's literally the quote.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, I can tell, for instance, that I feel like I think better on empty stomach, but I don't know.
Yeah, she's a vampire. That's what I was looking for, right? So knight takes e4, and
No, but seriously, apparently there is something scientific with like being more productive and having like better ideas on empty stomach or being.
oh, that's yeah, that's a common thing. It's like
Am
whenever
I
you
crazy?
eat. No, no, no. It's a
Yeah.
common thing. Whenever you eat, you just want to do a nap. You feel sleepy. So yeah, she took on
Mm-hmm.
d6. There we go. 40 minutes wasted. I don't want to say
Well,
for nothing.
at the least she is giving her. So no, it was not for nothing. Let me tell you. So what
Okay.
she accomplished is now she will lose the d6 pawn, which is better than having allowed knight b6 losing a piece. That was her main
Okay.
problem in the other line.
Okay. Yes. No, I actually agree with you. I'm only trying to be a drama queen here, but
I
yeah.
know. I know.
The only concern is like I probably don't like you know my philosophy. I don't recommend spending 40 minutes on one move. I recommend spending 15 max. So I think Alex was 1 hour 10. So only that. But I get why. Like she finally realized that she needed to come up with something before it's too late, before it was too late. So she decided to find tricks, windows, and complicate, and she went for this. So I think in practice, it's a very much justified.
Uh, yeah. No, I think even though uh, Okay, it looks like white hasn't made any bad moves so far. I'm still happy with Alexandra's choice of luring that knight into e4 so it can no longer go to c4 from where it could have landed on b6. In this position, we don't really care about a pawn that much simply because of the strategic domination white had on the queen side. But we'd much rather have this position down a pawn where we have some active moves. So yeah, actually, is it so simple to take on d6? What if white simply goes f takes g4? Can we put that on the board instead of knight d6?
What's the move here for white?
So g4.
No, wait, it's
Oh,
white.
move for white. I got confused. So knight takes on d6, g4, and let's go for that. Maybe a bit deeper with the lines. Yeah. Bishop g4, yeah. Bring another piece. Problem is I'm struggling to see a threat even if white does nothing.
I think I showed, yeah, this is what I was showing to chat right before you came back. And I was like, oh, I have a rook.
Maybe e4. Maybe e4. Like what to do?
No, man, no e4. We gotta do
No e4 to...
We gotta do what our religion says.
Not e4 after you can sacrifice exchange, but previously...
Where do you want to play e4 and what color for?
No, so g4, pawn takes, bishop takes. It was good. I was just saying, like, if white does nothing, maybe we could play e4. I was trying to find the threat.
Well, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna put the rook on the 7th rank for the reasons you know already.
Yes, and okay, maybe can I try e4 still?
Oh man, I don't want to. I don't want to be you know, a woman that an appropriate woman. An appropriate.
No, it's okay.
Woman,
It's okay.
but...
I lost chess games before. Don't be
No,
shy.
it's not for that. It's like that the word that starts with B. I don't want to be a B, but what's the worst? What's the worst piece? Why is the rook not on the open file? So the first line is to put to double your rooks. Man, it's like why am I so lucky? Why am I like
I don't know.
It's like
I don't know
every
if I
single
get your
time-
reference, but I'm just gonna say one Kramnik story exactly as he relates it. So basically, in the village where he was born in Russia, that I don't remember the name of, nearby, he said there were a lot of beaches, like
Oh yeah.
at the seaside.
Yeah, I don't want to be this sunny Florida beach, but you see an open file, you bring the rook. You put the rook on the open file, you go to the 7th rank. You go to the 7th rank, you double your rooks on the open file. You see the open file, you bring one rook, you bring second rook. You double your rooks on the open file. The first time I heard this was when I was 4 years old. Okay, this is like you eat with a spoon. Okay, so and like, why is this the first line? I'm so lame. Like, why?
I know.
Everything I say has to be true.
It's because maybe on bishop e5 there is queen e4.
I think it's because strategy is the key.
Okay, it's we figured out that the game is strategically lost like 2 hours ago almost. Let's try to come up with some moves.
Oh my god, I have such a great spoiler in the chat. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Completely related. If this chatter is right, this is so freaking hilarious. We have a deja vu. Ali Reza tilting and playing online again.
Wait, what?
Okay, man. It's too soon. Way too
Tell me
soon.
about that. Sure, I'd
This
love
is
to hear
way
the
too
story.
soon. Yesterday game was a complete tilt already. Like every single commentator said that.
I see.
I don't know if that's true. If someone can confirm. Wait.
Well, you should confirm. What do you mean? Anyone can confirm. You're the one that holds best knowledge
Danya,
on
can
that.
you stop playing Faruja, please? Danya? Please, bring me coffee for God's sakes. I'm commentating here. Do a real job. Plus, you gotta commentate in 2 hours. Guys, that was
Let
a
the poor
joke.
man enjoy
That
his
was a
chest.
joke. I want you to know, me and Tanya are friends, have
No.
always been friends.
No,
Okay?
we already understand that you are against of dating grandmasters. You
I
don't need
never
to
dated a
explain
grandmaster
again.
in my life, so I just want to make sure that that's clean.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait, we have a move?
do a real job. You know, I'm
Knight takes on
commentating on
d6.
BotezLive. I'm the like, I am like, I don't want to say I'm a breadwinner here, but I am the one who's doing, not you on some random chess.com, some random candidates. Like, we were just tilted already anyway.
Poor Ali Reza. He's probably pretty sad right now, but let the man alone. Let Ali
Yeah.
Reza alone play his bullet games. If that's what he likes, he should be able to pursue what he loves doing. There's nothing wrong about it. Okay, what do we play, Dina? Knight takes on d6. Do you think Alex can play e4 and sacrifice another pawn? I would go e4 here as black. It's best practical move by far.
Okay.
e4 and chaos. Alex should play this in an instant. The position is bad, but makes chaos. Come on, Alex, you got it. There is nothing to lose here. You gotta try e4, good practical move. It's a King's Indian player type of move. That's why, okay! Big clap. I'm gonna stand up for that move. That was a good move, guys. I told you. See, Dina? She knows. That's my student. First move she made out of prep, she got losing position, but now she's coming back. e4. Great understanding.
Nice. Finally, the
That's
bishop
very good.
has some action.
Okay, that was very clever of her. Notice, please, that her opponent has only 13 minutes on the clock.
That's great for
board.
us.
e4, and the main reason why e4 is great, it's not because I want to take exchange. Like, if you go knight takes on e4, I don't care about exchange. I have some bishop e5 idea, and I play for mate. Maybe not like immediately, but yeah, some g4, bishop e5 kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, good arrows now. Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay,
I knew
e4.
you would like it.
Honestly, if she hadn't played e4, I think the chances of a swindle were pretty low. But now this is pretty much she's doing the best chance, no matter how the position is. So yeah, I'm happy about this. As I told them when you were away, this tournament being so difficult with an average rating of 20 to 40, pretty much meaning your average opponent is going to be a FIDE master, which is, yeah, pretty damn high, let's say. So, yeah.
The reason Alexandra didn't have her title, for those who are asking, is because Alexandra does not believe in women's titles. She's gonna go for an FM, just as I'm gonna go for an IM.
Yeah, no, she's doing well, and yeah, we are counting on the fact that her opponent may get a bit excited because she's only 17 years of age, not that experienced. As I said, she was supposed to never allow this. Okay, this possession, even that you're up 2 pawns, it's why do you need those pawns? Now black has some activity.
Okay, knight
Bishop
D
e5.
takes E4 just
Yeah,
happened.
bishop e5, probably next move, kind of no matter what. And then something you play like, no, she's not gonna do rook b7. She's gonna probably do knight g3.
Knight G3, you're right. Ooh, knight
Uh,
G3 we are slightly back, but she
yeah,
needs to go knight.
yeah,
Okay,
you
so
can't do queen h4 because you need to defend g6 square because the queen may go there.
yeah, so she's gonna go here, but that's not as bad.
Not
I'm
immediately.
I'm just annoyed
Takes.
by rook on 7. Ooh! Look who is here.
Yeah, that's why we sack the pawn.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely okay with correct play. White still should be crushing, but considering the fact that few moves ago Alex's position was very passive, now she has all kinds of threats and the opponent's getting low on time, so some blunder may appear. That's pretty much, you know. They always say in King's Indian there will be some chance to get active. I'm not sure how much of a chance would have been if White would have taken with the pawn on e4. But now this is the kind of chance everybody is talking about. Okay, you did add the WFM title.
Yeah,
I
because
see.
chatters were as usual very picky and very
They were being Karens
spoiled.
again. I see.
Yeah, very
I see.
spoiled. So I decided to. But I love the situation on the clock. Come on, Alex Suits. You're doing a
She has to
fantastic
play
job.
bishop e5. Simple move now. Just improve the bishop.
Yeah,
But she's gonna play it because she played e4. It's
yeah.
pretty obvious.
We're only 2 pawns down. What else is
No,
new?
it's not about pawns here. It's about yeah, playing fast and hoping for some blunder until time control.
Right.
Mm.
It's all about the position. It's
Is she
about,
potentially thinking about g4 instead of bishop e5?
let's see. Rook b7.
Maybe g4 interesting as well. Yeah, but gf3 was the idea. Am I not getting anything out of that?
It's only +8, +9, but that's okay.
No,
Man,
I
what do you
see.
want?
Yeah, just I was just testing the waters without the lifeline.
No,
So
mate,
this
but
is
okay. But okay.
the rook on b7 comes like a shark.
I told you, I'll never miss an opportunity to prove my lane point.
No, I think it's very instructive for Twitch chat. Come
I
on,
hope
chatters.
so, because I'm giving my heart and soul here to educate these people. And all I get in revenge, and all I get in exchange is, Dina is so toxic.
No, that was probably somebody that just got banned. You don't have to.
Come
You don't
on,
have to
say
be
it.
upset about it.
Say it. Mods will not ban 100 of you. If you say it all, you're not gonna get banned. I'm not like Andrea, who will ban you if you say she has a attention
Wait,
spam.
do you actually have
Too soon.
power of banning people?
Of course
So
I
we can
don't.
test that?
Who am I? Think I have a power of doing anything here? I barely have a power of bringing a WFM on the overlay 3 hours later.
What do you mean you have full power? It's just skill that you're lacking.
No,
I
in
mean,
all fairness.
OBS skill. But on the bright side, Dina, we have
Bishop
Bishop
moved!
E5.
Bishop E5! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Get them! That's my girl. I like how white is playing 97.1 accuracy.
Well, so White played systematically good. It's just that Alex, by following Bishop F6 idea, she would have fought for an advantage with Black, which is not very common for the King's Indian. But yeah, she forgot. I mean, she kind of confused stuff a little bit. She felt like there is something going on with the Bishop on E3, but she played Queen G5 thinking it was that. But she probably overlooked this simple King H1 idea. And yeah, the position was pretty difficult since after. It's sort of a... She's on a streak of very unfortunate games where the prep goes well. Then she makes some sort of super committal move. Actually, that's something I should probably talk with her about because I'm preparing her in this tournament. Whenever the prep is over, she takes some super committal decision that's unnecessary most of the times. Like, for instance, yesterday in the exchange Slav, she gave a pawn for absolutely no reason when she could have protected it. And today, any King's Indian player would just go f5, something simple. But she went for this very crazy queen move. So yeah, unless you're so sure about it, shouldn't be that committal, I think, in the opening. Maybe that's a good learning to keep for next games.
I think I personally would give much more credit, Alex, even though you were right about Queen G5, but I would give her much more credit in terms of she, like, overlooking G1 is an easy thing to say, but even after having analyzed this, it's hard for me to understand. Like, of course, like King H1 is the most evident, but it's hard for me to understand why is this still so bad. I
can give you a lesson, Dina. It's so
Please do.
bad
Be my
because
guest.
in the King's Indian, you need to push the pawns, and the queen is blocking your pawns. It's actually pretty simple.
Oh, now we're talking. Finally, truth coming
Yeah.
out of your mouth. Okay, I'm joking.
It only took 3 hours, but here it is. That's what
Yeah,
I
that's a
had.
great one. And chatters, remember we talked about it many times. The top of the hill. So this is where we're gonna play. But yeah, that's a great explanation. The reason I love it so much is because it's a strategical explanation.
Yeah, and pretty much the explanation is also that I have never shown her play Queen G5. It was Bishop F6 and then Bishop G5. The only thing that she remembered was something with a piece on G5. How can I get the bishop there instantly? I can't. Okay, has to be the queen then.
Lol.
That was probably part of her reasoning with this. No, it's probably, honestly, she just remembered there was something with G5 and Bishop F6. It looked like he's just hanging the H6 pawn. So her brain completely rejected that idea of the game. That's, I think, also part of why we got where we are.
And
But,
guys,
yeah.
I want to use this moment as another instructive opportunity for you, all of you. Alex just said that Alexandra came up with Queen G5, most likely because she remembered in the prep something once went to G5. This is extremely important. I've done these mistakes tremendous amount of times. When you are in a situation that your genius coach gave you some genius prep and you didn't have enough time to repass, or even you did, but you tend to forget something, whenever in your preparation you are not, or like in general, your knowledge, you are not sure, you have some memory, but you don't know what it was, something, but you don't know what exactly, you put everything on pause. I don't remember 100%. So I don't try to remember. I don't try to do something that I think it was that. No.
Mhm.
In those situations, oh my God, we just fell. Oh my God, we just fell so bad.
Holy shit, that was so trippy.
Oh, we back. Hello. Hello,
I
Botez.
just felt like the.
Ooh, hi. He had the
Luckily,
red hair.
it fell on opponent time, so probably she got distracted. This is good for us. Let's go, Botez win.
Damn, so dirty, Alex. Ooh, we got disconnected. Okay, I'm finishing my thoughts.
Distracting opponent. More. We need more. Yes.
Hey, that's a grandmaster. You saw how he looked? Good. Camera gambit.
Wait. How does that make any sense? You said grandmasters don't look good.
Well, I don't. You think he looked good?
Wait, you said he looked good.
No, I said that was a grandmaster.
Ah, okay. Okay.
I'm not trying to get myself in trouble, but
Okay.
everybody, listen to me. Whenever you were in a
Our
situation,
opponent is still thinking. Down to 5 minutes. It worked. I'm sorry, but this is working. We should do it more.
Anishka changes the position in the black out. That's hilarious. That would be so cool. She just removes the queen or the rook. That's how I usually do. But yeah, I did it against Nadia Beck. Didn't help. RIP. My latest YouTube video. Okay, let me just finish this one quick. It's very important. Bear with me. Whenever you're in a situation that you think you remember, but you don't remember exactly, you clearly see that you don't remember exactly. Something somewhere was on g5. But what? Okay, maybe the queen. Let me put the queen there. No, never try to remember your preparation when you are in the board and you need to come up with something. Never try to remember. As soon as you know that you're not sure, forget everything. Literally, erase every prep out of your memory and switch on your brain. Think on your own. What's logical? Is queen g5 logical? Putting the queen in front of pawns that are supposed to be moving? No. What is logical? We're in King's Indian. Pushing the pawns, just like white did. Pushing the pawns. And that's it. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I've been in these situations millions of times before, and I've been slapped by my coaches millions of times. You don't remember? That's fine. No one does. Even Caruana forgets his lines all the time. As soon as you feel you're unsure about your prep, forget it. And start using your brain and thinking what makes sense and what doesn't. That's the advice I wanted to give you. And
Okay, opponent down to 3 minutes, Dina. Let's go to live board, please, because this is stressing me out. You can continue your end, but let's have live board.
but nothing changed on the live board.
I know, but still people want to see it. They confused.
Right. Well, I'll finish my 2/8. So anyway.
No, is there any chance you can add some dramatic music, or that's okay?
Only
Bishop
if Vila
G1
gives me a
already.
Demi sound password.
Oh, I see. Okay, Bishop G1 on the board.
Bishop G1. What do we do?
No, you can put some whatever YouTube, I think. Or...
No. It's gonna get muted, so no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, Alex is thinking, so we'll probably be in time with that. But okay, Bishop G1. That was a good move by White. How do we trick? We need tricks.
How about we put the rook on
Knight
C?
C5? Knight C5? Okay, rook on C, but Knight
Shit.
C5. Oh no, Knight C5 is actually can be taken by the knight. I forgot that.
Oh yeah, lol.
No, I thought Bishop takes his only move.
What? You know what's the best
okay.
line? The first line is Knight C7. The second line is Knight H3.
Ah, Knight H3, and if takes?
It's still losing. It's the best move and it's still losing.
How do we continue?
I think knight c7 or g4.
Okay.
G4 is good also. G4. Let's go G4.
Yeah, G4 probably.
Yeah, she's gonna
has
go
to be
G4.
played. Oh man, this camera is so shaky. Aren't they using like a tripod?
I think
That's
it's a
what they
wind or
done.
something. I can easily see Alexandra's opponent losing her mind, because it's just like she's under attack, even though for now it's only ghosts, and she's in a time trouble. So come on, Alexandra, put the pressure. Give her stare looks. Make your camera fall again.
Yeah, that would help. Also, they say we're getting semi raid. Are we? Where? YouTube or Twitch? I don't know. Did we get a raid and I missed it?
I don't think so. I think you're being
Okay.
trolled.
No, it says in YouTube chat. Maybe it's on YouTube. Okay, YouTube, I think we got semi raid. Thank you for that.
It's a 2 years old troll. You fell for the you fell for chatters.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think there is such a thing as a raid on
Damn.
YouTube, to be honest, Alex.
Oh wow, it's an old joke.
I don't think it exists.
Travis, you're so smart. You're so funny. How come you're still 800 elo minus? Good
I
on
like
you.
how and I am when the situation of uncomfortable roast goes personal and calls out you on being a newbie in
No,
chat.
I mean, you need to hit them where it hurts. How come you can spend hundreds of hours on chess and still be triple digit? That's interesting case. Nothing like that in the chat for sure, though. Okay, bishop g1. So we need to create some chaos. Maybe a move like g4. So ideally, if we could teleport the A rook to g7, we would have interesting attack. This would like need an extra piece somehow to make anything working. However, it feels like for Alex, what move are they being on right now? So Alex is move 26, meaning that about 13 moves until the time control. So this is kind of the moment for her to strike. Only 3 minutes for her opponent. Honestly, I'm not super sure there is a better try other than g4.
Okay, g4, let's go.
And then pawn takes take with the bishop. What is white gonna do? You know what I'm dreaming of here? Let's say you take, I take. Yeah.
Yes.
And let's say you go some... let's say you do nothing. Let's say you play pawn to a4.
Okay.
Can I go rook a7?
Whoa, man. There is no such a thing as doing nothing. In the case of getting bored, you do
No.
what Mama Dina told you. You take your rook and you put it on the 7th rank.
No, Dina, you don't get what being a streamer means. You need to show ideas. Let's say white plays a4 and now rook a7. Bishop takes and then knight e2 was thinking. Maybe we could make it work.
Damn girl.
See? Do you like that, chatters? Let's see.
Oops.
That's the kind of thing we need for Alexandra.
That's crazy.
The problem is, you know, it's
Oh god. This is getting serial.
no, we just hope for some kind of miracle here as black. You'll just like try to create something confusing. It's no more gentle play.
Okay.
It's we're living on the edge here. Okay, ideally we don't want to get made into an h7, but yeah.
Okay, it's not as bad. You have bishop f5.
Yeah, bishop f5.
These bishops are monsters.
Yeah, and maybe knight c5 next if you're not careful, actually.
This position is
Using the
almost
same
plus
idea.
6, but objectively it's with 3 minutes on the clock for white. I can
Okay, let's do the
easily
test.
see a blunder.
Let's play rook a b1. Okay, using Russian School of Chess.
Here,
Yeah,
knight
and then
c5,
knight
baby.
c5. Yeah, yeah. Show. Now you know how it goes. Show something like that. Knight e2, and that's the kind of thing where we're back in the game,
Yeah.
and it can be very confusing.
Right.
Alex is thinking about it's not easy, but it's also kind of out of necessity. You need to find this.
Yeah, well, Alice, time to play. Time to play, girl. You want to keep the pressure. You need for the next 15 moves. Two moves here. Knight c7 or g4. G4 is more what we're supposed to do. Knight c7.
G4 has to be played. Knight c7 too slow. Way
Rook
too slow,
b7.
yeah.
Rook f7. Honestly, still not, like, white has absolutely no concrete idea. Just doing something. Keeping the advantage.
Hey.
So, come on, Alexandra. Your
Yeah.
biggest chance is putting the pressure on your opponent. And, chatters, I want your attention. When you are 30 minutes, like Alexandra, and your opponent is 3 minutes, putting the pressure and playing fast does not mean playing instantly. Never. You still take few minutes, but you can take, let's say, 3 minutes per move or stuff like that, right? Just here, 10 minutes is a little bit too much. But just play kind of rapidly.
Yeah, I mean, the camera is still very shaky.
Well, I think that's the win because they're playing on the beach. They're literally they're playing whole. If we put the camera on the other side, we'll see like the first round. We would see the swim. We would see grandmasters swim. I actually have funny stories from all these numerous tournaments in Spain where grandmasters and just like just participants literally come to the board in short pants and tongs.
I see.
Not
I
tongs.
see.
What's the word for it? Slippers.
Sleepers, yes, I get that.
Not tongs. Yeah, and like still, kind of like after the swim.
Still a bit wet.
Tanga. Flip-flops. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially in like Mallorca and I think all this closed and open tournaments in Mallorca. I mean, ask Anna Kram. She played a lot in Spain. She would confirm, I'm sure.
Wait, to ask who?
Anna Kramling.
Oh, Anna Kremling.
You thought Anna Kramnik? That's a
No,
dead joke.
that,
Ooh, what is that? Rook
Okay.
fc8. I don't.
Not hating this move. Not
Neither
hating
do
this
I.
at all.
Neither do I. The reason Alex does that, one thing, it's like from one side, bro, aren't your rook participating in the attack? Why would you remove it? But the other side, well, we're pinning. We're doing something. That's good. And she still has a
Yeah.
time advantage.
It wasn't actually doing much, and maybe now could she potentially be threatening knight c5 if white goes rook b7? Can we test that? No, no queen d2. No, why aren't you sticking to your principle, Dina? Come on.
My
You said rook
principle.
b7. Rook b7.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you're
no, no, no,
screaming about.
man. We need to set this priority straight. This is an X-ray. You do not leave your queen in front of the rook. And that's way more important. That's an urgent priority. Never, never. Of course, look at her. She did queen d2. I mean, she doesn't have much time, but of course, that's way more important. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Fine. Okay, can we still try something like knight c5? Let's go crazy. Take with the rook. I want to take with the rook. That's the whole shtick. And then go knight e2. Doesn't this work? Come on, Dina. Are you going to go bishop g1? Go bishop g1. Come on. You know you want it. Show that to the chatters. Bishop g1.
Ooh. Oh, God. That hits hard.
Yeah. Too bad that it's just h3 in this position, though.
That hit hard. Oh.
Yeah, no, knight c5 doesn't actually work there, though. But yeah, yeah. So, rook f, what can we try instead after queen d2? Is there probably g4 has to be played, like, at some point?
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not the one who used that rook.
Right.
Yeah, no. Actually, the worst part is that this may actually be a legit way of how this game ends.
No,
So-
no, 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 no,
No,
please.
it's very likely actually that's gonna
Please.
happen.
No.
It's very likely she goes g4 because of what else, and then white has queen f4. You called it, Dina. I'm sorry.
Ah, the reason I say no is because I know you're actually right.
Hopefully Alex finds this, but it's so easy to miss because this was never a threat in the past. But yeah, we'll see.
Well, she's thinking, so maybe she saw that.
Maybe she'll try knight c5 and hope for the best. Knight c5 actually, I don't know.
The best move here now, chat, is rook back to f8.
Which says, I don't know what it says.
I love how we're entertained by the camera. Oh, sorry. What if I work? I'm testing something. We got a raid. Thank you for the raid. Look.
Wait, Samai raided again?
No, Alex.
Oh,
Look.
damn.
Look at this. No, that was bad. I tried. Oh, actually?
Oh, we got raid. Alexandra Chess, thank you for the raid. She's also playing at the event.
How
I
did
don't know how
your
she
game
did.
go, Alexandra? How did you do today? Are you enjoying Spain?
She's probably at the playing venue. Not sure she can hear.
Man, so Alex's camera, I just tilted it like this, and now it's perfectly straight. Isn't that beautiful?
It is, indeed.
I literally tilted it. Alexander Drew went plus 4.5 versus a 400 elo opponent. That's interesting. See, winning in chess doesn't mean you win. Job needs to be finished. So Alexander's gonna save this.
Yeah. There is this saying that the hardest games to win are the winning games. What do you think about it?
I agree. Yeah.
I agree and I disagree in the same time. I don't know. I somewhat agree. Uh-oh. that felt personal.
I think we're entertained here. Oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh yeah, the lens is fixed. Okay.
I like how we're
Damn.
randomly. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna flip it, tilt it again. Tilt it. Oh, it's
Damn.
another way now.
She's probably stressed out about the camera.
Yeah, she's
That's
showing
not
me.
good. That's not helping. Only when he drops on opponent time. Somebody
Oh.
had to say it.
I almost want to do this because her opponent is now so far away that I want to show her opponent. In case we want to use that. Bum, bum, bum.
Can we discuss again how bad is knight c5
Yeah.
and why? So, like knight c5, knight takes, rook takes, bishop takes, knight e2, h3 there are no tricks in that position? Like knight c3 maybe, is this so stupid? No, I'd probably take the knight.
Well, you were exchanged down, right?
I am, yes, it's desperate situation. Yeah, rook e1,
And 2
simple move.
pawns.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
well, it's better than going g4 and plundering the knight.
I hate to say this, but again, there's nothing to feel bad about this game. And Alex might feel bad because of the result, but I still think she was playing against a stronger opponent, and she did what she could.
Yeah, I mean, yet again, it was just all about this super committal queen g5, especially when you have lots of alternatives, lots of simpler alternatives. But yeah, I do agree that it happened probably something that you explained, which is you're just trying to remember your prep and you're just kind of trying to justify it somehow instead of thinking about it with a fresh eye. Because Queen G5, she understands it's a positional mistake because now we have no attack because the queen is always blocking those pawns. It's just that, yeah, I showed her some bishop G5 lines that she probably tried to remember. So I'm the one to blame, chatters.
No.
You should be upset on me,
No.
not on her.
I disagree. Don't say that. Don't be so. No. So basically, those who missed here, Alex's prep was same position but with a rook on e1, which doesn't make any difference, and bishop f6 with the idea sack a pawn, offer exchange of the Jesus Lord gives his life away for the rook, thinking that the rook is important. The rook is just a tower, and after bishop e3, king h1, there goes knight, sacrifice check, pawn takes, and queen.
The stream would have ended so much sooner if this happened. We were all just, prepping for the candidates.
Bringing the rook, and we all go to the beach.
Yes. That would have been a beautiful line that you just highlighted, Dina. Boom.
But
yeah, we want long stream. Maybe that's why she didn't play it. She thought it's too strong and changed prep. Actually, I got a funny story about a strong player. I'm sort of struggling to recall what his name is. He's like 2600 FIDE, some 2600 Serbian Grandmaster, maybe.
Okay.
I just don't remember the name, but there was a story that all night he prepared a variation with one of his GM friends, and he went to the board, and the guy went straight into the preparation, and he decided to play something else just because he already knew that line very well, and it's an easy win, and he wanted to just see how the game could go in the other variation. So yeah, maybe that's Alex. It was just this one was ending the stream quite prematurely, so there you go, chatters. You got a longer game to watch. Hope you are entertained.
I'm
It's all
sure
your
they
fault
are.
now. When does it get funny? That's the catch. It never gets. That's the neat part. Um, okay, can we go to board position Dina though?
Yeah, long story short, that was the prep. But, ooh, Alexandra didn't remember what exactly went to g5. So I thought, let's make this move. And after bishop f1, let's put the queen of g5. And the problem with this move, the reason why it's bad is because it blocks the pawn from pushing. And that's our plan. We can see it in this scheme. So that was a brief summary for those who have missed what was going on here. And our live board situation right now is this.
Yep. Just hoping she does not play g4. But honestly, what else to do? You don't even have safe spot for the king, like king h7 to prep rook g8, but still, rook king h7 just allows rook b7 even stronger. So I'm just trying to improve the position somehow, but yeah, I'm not sure we can fix it. She probably has to try knight c5. I'm starting more and more to think knight c5 is the best bet as Alexandra is approaching her last 5 minutes. Just hope for some miracle with knight c5, some confusion.
Yeah, I've said it before. I'll repeat myself again. When in trouble, the only chance you got is your time advancement, putting pressure on your opponent. With every second dropping for Alexandra, her opponent Anichka, her opponent Anichka is getting more and more confidence and more psychological advantage.
Yeah.
Anichka is so chill and relaxed now. Anichka. That's a like a loving, caring, like kind of diminutive of Anna in Russian. Anichka.
Oh, I see.
It's like Alexuts.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Ah, knight h3. Okay,
Ooh,
interesting.
juicy.
I like that.
Juicy,
I like
juicy,
that.
juicy.
Very,
Let's
very
go,
good idea.
baby. Ooh. Oh god, this is actually hard to find.
And at the end of this,
sharks,
we still lose.
And we have to queen change queens. I hate that.
Okay.
Bro, I'm not happy with this. I don't like that she has to change queen.
Okay, let's just wait and hope for a blunder. Okay, this is knight h3. Hopefully her opponent panics now.
Yeah,
Let's
he
just
doesn't take the knight.
do you have dramatic music now? I'm not
Yes, let me
listening.
put it.
Okay. Yes. Knight h3, dramatic music. Last 5 minutes of this game. This may very well end in 5 minutes from now on.
The
We're
problem
probably
is that
watching the end of it.
all these sounds are only duration. All these sounds are 21 seconds max. Oh, it's music instead of sound effects.
Mm-hmm. That's a little detail, yes. Imagine the camera falls now when her opponent is down to 1 minute. Not gonna lie, that would crack me up. Okay, she's going down to a minute. It's good. She's not immediately calling the bluff. Okay, GH on the board.
Okay.
Move number. Good question. Move 28, so probably we're not gonna make it to the time control. I mean, I bet, but yeah, let's see. The game's probably gonna be decided before we reach time control, but what do I know? Apparently, Rook C3 is clever in this position. Can she just play Bishop takes H3?
Yes, Bishop C3.
Oh, Bishop
Actually,
C3 on
interesting
the
thing
board.
is like this position is if
How
they
bad is
change
the
queens,
endgame?
this is actually not as bad as we were before.
So, like, if D6, for instance, how is that?
I mean, it is bad, but it's for some reason it's not as it's less losing.
Wait, so she took with the queen,
What?
or
What?
am I crazy?
Knight f6. She wants knight f6. She wants knight f6.
Is it
Oh
good?
my
though?
god! It's a brilliant move. Jesus Christ.
Ah,
Save me, Lord. Lord, have mercy on my soul.
Damn,
That's such a boss killer.
damn, we're down a piece.
We missed it.
Okay. Okay, that was a cold shower.
King?
Yeah, she's going after the knight, but it can't escape.
Oh god. I think I'm gonna switch from epic to melancholy.
So sad, yes.
Heartbreaking.
Oof. Hmm.
Sad Acceptance is the name of our
Anichka
next track.
pulling the Uno card. That's pretty accurate. Queen C3 was
Rook takes f3.
okay. Okay. Expecting maybe Rook B6 check to force some trades. She also got plenty of time now because the moves were forcing, so Anichka is yet again above 2 minutes. Meaning that with the 30 seconds increment each move, despite being low on time for an endgame, this is actually plenty. This is a position where sadly as white you can normally convert no matter even you have like 5 seconds. Just the 30-second increment for a professional player is too much. It's like 2 hours for a beginner, let's say. So, yeah, Anika doing some final calculation, but probably rook b6 will be on the board. Yeah, there it is. Rook f6 had to be played.
We're only down 10 pawns.
Okay, bishop d3, forcing king f7. Okay, still, we're not losing the full rook as it seems, or... Yeah, there's probably gonna be rook b7 there, isn't it? Even takes bishop d4, now all of the pieces are activating. Yeah, I'm not sure. She can do it whatever she feels like. Now this is the situation where white can even do nothing, wait for the time control, because they only need 5 more moves and then figure it out. Basically, both players will be getting half an hour each on move 40. The problem is that, yeah, it's not time that we need here.
No, chat. White cannot blunder. The position is too easy and too simple. And you know why? I'm not gonna do it again. Even though I have to. Where is it? I'm searching for it. Where is the queen to complicate? Oh, Alexandra traded her queen. Such.
Yeah. Honestly, she didn't want to trade initially. It's just that she got into that queen c3 brilliant move, so she kind of got tricked into it this time.
Well, Alex, let's be honest. Let's be realistic. The whole attempt to complicate for Alexandra was to trade the idea of trading queens, and we discussed it yesterday. When in trouble, try to keeping queens on the board.
Yeah, I know. It's just that here you're only down a pawn and white has double pawns, so maybe that's something to cope with. And also, if you go d6, maybe bishop c6 is limiting the damage. So maybe that's what she was hoping for, but...
I know, but also the problem is like in the position you're down a pawn, but in practice you're down for no. On paper you're like no. According to Stockfish, it's 4 pawns down. But I know, I agree. It might feel like you were trying to save here.
The problem is just the enemy king is so solid. You can't even check anytime.
I think the
Those
last
bishops.
time Alex could do something was instead of rook c8 here g4.
Yeah.
That I guess that's why I'm trying to debate.
Yeah, g4 could have been
because at
interesting.
least you continue your mission. Queen on the board, and you try to do something. Okay, let's go to the live. Ooh, look at this king. If only I could do this. Look, chat. Look at me. Up. Look. Wouldn't that be perfect? Uh-oh.
Maybe perfect is a little bit an overstatement, but problem is she's getting mated with checks. Well, not really. but actually, I don't know anymore. You're confusing me with that bishop.
Okay. No time for jokes. We need to lose with grace and honor. Oh, flip the board. That's another option. That's another option. Flip the board and continue while camera is fallen.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate. It's just, honestly, the biggest issue with this game is that it wasn't really a game. After Queen G5 move appears on the board, you just won't get any attack.
No, I disagree. Even though you're right, but I disagree. I think it was the game stopped after knight a6.
No.
I think here knight b7.
I know where, but even that, even that is worse.
You know what's the funny thing? Just occurred to me. We got back to the game. So in fact, it's absolutely no difference. Wait, shut up. I was talking to the epidemic sound, not to you, Alex. This is crazy. Chat. I just had a vision. That's the same positions in the game.
You had an epiphany moment, I get it.
Just knight c5. What a different moment. Why? Knight a6.
No, I just said you had an epiphany moment.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Epiphany moment. Yeah. Look at this chat. Knight c5. So basically, let's get it straight. Alexandra threw her game by not capturing the pawn on c5. With
a little bit, but it's also you're never getting any attack with that queen on h5, realistically.
It doesn't take one mistake to lose at chess. It takes a sequence of mistakes.
No, I'm afraid at this level it kind of does when it's such a big mistake. Like yesterday, giving that pawn on b2, to me, that was when game was over. Here, queen g5, game was over again. It's just that.
Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
Like, if you play with somebody that's 1600, maybe you need more mistakes, but when you're playing in a tournament where average elo is 2200, that's... yeah, very, very tough.
Dang. Oh god, we're getting mated!
Okay, game is over. She resigns. Unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that one simple decision like queen g5, which mainly was played trying to recall some prep, it's pretty much game is over after. Chess is just brutal. Like one simple move like that, you're not getting back.
Let's do this. Assuming Alex decides to join, she's not too sad, before telling her where was the mistake, let's ask her, where do you think you did a mistake? And see what she says, and assuming she will answer something
Yes.
else, let's ask her a second question. Why did you decide to play queen g5? And let her say it herself. Like,
Yeah.
but wasn't it what we prepared?
No, she's not gonna say that.
And she's like, I thought somewhere in our preparation there was queen g5. Like, I think she's gonna say, I'm gonna bet my money, she's gonna say something, but wasn't it something like that on g5 in our prep? I had a memory.
Okay, she just messaged me. Just a second. We'll see if Alex wants to join the call.
And yes, of course, Seth, we're gonna bring positive vibes, of course, and there's so many.
Yeah,
I mean, again,
she remembered prep perfectly. Like Bishop G4 was not easy.
Yeah.
That was a great move. She had first 15 moves, which is quite a lot of moves in a game. Too
objectively,
bad.
her opponent was stronger, so it's like there's only so
Her
much you can
opponent
do.
played all the moves were pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, this is what you get yourself into playing such strong event. All opponents are very tough.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if Alex wants to join. Yeah, we're probably not gonna talk too much concrete moves because she doesn't see a board. So maybe just briefly ask about Queen G5 and some more like general concepts.
Yeah.
Because she probably won't be able to visualize the whole Bishop F6 stuff. I mean, she can. You guys won't be able to. Let me rephrase that. I'm kidding. I know chatters are the best. Yeah, just post champ right now.
People are asking several times, I saw this question, why I'm not playing. Actually, I wanted to play first and girls tried to convince me. But then I realized, and we had this actually discussion with Alex, is that right now, the situation where I am today, I really needed to focus on my project, which was launching my school, which I just did, Russian Chat School. And I needed to focus on that. I've been working on this for the last 3 months, and it's like one of the biggest projects that I've ever done. And playing a tournament would mean potentially postponing even more. So I had to stay, and it turned out well because in the end of the day, girls needed a host since Hammer let them down by choosing candidates over them, and I was there.
Choosing Hikaru, not candidates.
Did I say Hikaru?
No, you said candidates.
Oh yeah, he chose Hikaru. Yeah, exactly. Hammer chose the biggest cloud. And so, yeah, but I guess, but I do have to say, my competitive chess-wise, I wish I was there because looking at how rusty the first two opponents of girls were, like this FM's 200 rating points down, it would be a dream. So I'm looking forward to playing in Spain, in Formentera, this Sunway Sieges. These are great tournaments. And I think girls should enjoy it because, honestly, it's way... I mean, it depends what you value, but for your chess group, it's always better to play with stronger or higher rated opponents because even when you lose, you don't lose that much of a rating. Oh no, she still did.
Okay. No, that's good. Yeah.
I hate chess. Don't say that. No.
It's okay, guys.
Yeah.
Don't panic. I'll show her some good prep, and next time, which is tomorrow, they're gonna be the GOAT sisters. You guys don't be sad.
And I regret
They're big.
anything. I don't know if
They're
that
big
can help,
fighters.
but first time I played in a tournament like this, like you, where I was on the bottom of the seed, I started with 0 out of 5. So
Don't jinx it.
you only did a long castle, Alex. You have not yet become an Olympian. You have not yet become an Olympian. So I was a WFM just like you. I was 2100 and it was like starting from 2100 and above. So I was top bottom and I started 0 out of 5. So
Now let's relax. Tomorrow we got the white pieces. As long as we don't lose a pawn in the opening,
I think
we're playing for
tomorrow,
two
yeah,
results.
Alex might get a bite.
So
It's, yeah. Maybe
don't
not.
panic, guys. Don't panic. The
But
gremlin is
there's
in
a
the
lot of
zone.
learning.
Head
There's
of
a lot
the
of
day.
learning here.
The gremlin will be fresh. Tomorrow is an exciting day.
I think basically, yeah, just don't put the queen in front of the pawn that is supposed to go up, and just instead push the pawn, and that's all. That's basically all you
Idina,
need to take
I
from
think
this
we can
game.
raid you. I think you should start your stream.
All right.
That's the time.
All right. Okay, guys.
So tomorrow, what time? So 9 a.m.
Same
Pacific time? 9 a.m. Pacific time, or what was it?
Pacific time.
Yeah.
It's 6 a.m. Pacific time and 9 a.m. Eastern time and 3 p.m. European time and 4 p.m. Romanian time. I'm so mean. How can I? I'm sorry.
Roger that. Thank you, Dina.
Yes.
Okay, mods. Come on, mods. We need a bit of help.
Okay, Alex probably doesn't hear us, but long story short, it's not evident, but yeah, just don't put the queen in front of the pawn that's supposed to go up. It's because you slow down your own development. And try getting rid of the knight on the rim by taking the c5 and getting rid of the Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord, the strongest piece of white. That's probably it. If I were to summarize this game, I would just bring two moments. Knight c5 and push g and f as fast as you can, don't block it. All right, the raid is going. Thank you so much, everybody. We had lots of fun, and I hope you guys are not let
Come back
down.
tomorrow for more rants.
Alex, you've been great. Thank you so much for roasting me back. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
And I hope we gonna have even more insightful fights here while girls
On the
fight
chessboard.
as beasts
Yes.
on the board. We're gonna fight on the microphones.
Yes, check out Dina's most popular video if you're looking for a fight.
All right, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream. Bye. See you tomorrow. And I'm gonna start mine. Bye.
Yes.